Welcome everybody to the stream. We're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Crowd Control today. I was gonna do something else, but then I decided it'd be better to just play this today because I was delayed in starting the stream. I wanted to do some stuff this morning, worked on the Pixelmon server, and Pixelmon server, although it is a passion project and a community server for Minecraft with Pokemon, not everybody wants to see that constantly on streams. So we didn't stream that. Somebody out there is probably like, bitch, you should have streamed. I would have joined, yes, but like if one person out of 30 joins and watches that stream, that's not a lot. We're in it for fun times, but we also hope that some people watch the fun times. You think I have an issue with bitrate? Never mind. Thank you for the follow, Isabel. Oh shit! Shoot! I forgot to post them live on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. I was about to call it X, and I forgot what it was called because like, do you know how many things have an edgy name like X? X. The Edge. How's it going, Isabel? What's going on? We're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 with crowd control, which means Chad is the god of this game. How am I? I had a good day so far. I got to take my doggos out on a walk, and they had a good time. So I'm supposed to break this wall down, apparently. Oh yeah, I still have the goddamn struggle bat glitch. Ah, yes. I am using the weakest weapon in the game.
Master Control, why not just derez Tron?
I still haven't located the password to the data space.
What about a logic probe? With all your processing power?
Out of the question. The current environment hampers the processing power needed for such an analysis. You're dismissed, Sark. Stop any remaining anomalies in the system or else.
Imagine being some sort of administrator. It's like, you have to stop all these rogue elements, otherwise you're dead. What? Huh? What do you mean, or I'm dead? You think we can just predict what everything does? I am not all-powerful. Yeah, we're just in the Tron section of Kingdom Hearts 2. Seems you have some unique functions. I'll go with you to the canyon. You'll need someone who can interface with the energy core, right? If you say so. Thanks, Tron. Now, let's see. I still need to up Wisdom Form for the quick dash. What are Tron's abilities? Oh, he's not. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, I mean, at least he's got item boost. The jackpot. If he had more AP, I'd put auto change on too. Tron is not very good. I hope his attack pattern makes up for it. At least Donald and Goofy have some versatility and some nice abilities. Usually the characters you get in these worlds have near Sora levels of abilities. If you get rid of all the limit ones and the summon ones. This is just ridiculous. Hey, bye. How's it going? I'm still struggle batted because I had to go back and get you your cutscene fix. The power is off. If we're gonna have Tron in the party, I guess I need to buy a shitload of potions. Because all he has is item boost. What's been going on, Mike? I started stream later today because I've been trying to do that. So that some of the people who watched when I had the later streams could join. And because I just had a lot of crap going on today that I wanted to get done. Wanted to get on the Pixelmon server. Knew that's probably not something I should stream just for casual times all the time. Tron is Disney. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, he is. Disney owns everything. The MCP thing rules this world, right? Then we better think. Then we better search the energy core before it finds us out. That thing in the center is the energy core. Let's try accessing. We may be able to find parts to reboot from all things gone. When did you last save? I thought I just saved over here. You're making me question things. Yeah, we just started. This is the last save. All I've done is pick up items. Why? Why, are you gonna crash the game? Why? Come on. Just curious. I know what those words mean. Those words mean that you're gonna fucking do it. Alright, as soon as I access that core, this entire area of view is full of enemies, so I'm gonna grab the loot now. Okie-dokie. Honestly, you just wanted to see the stress in me. Yeah, he wanted to shave a couple of years off my life. Good job. Understandable. That's what chat does in crowd control. Imagine if for every crowd control run I did, I lost a year off my life.
This is the
I'm going on like, I'm getting to the 10s now. I've done a lot of crowd controls. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, am I supposed to be paying attention to the red one? There's the red one. Alright, so we're just supposed to hit the ready. Ready, set, go! Okay. How do you go with the bot? By the way, which one? Are you saying Isabel was a bot? Or are you talking about some other bot? The number spam username one? Usually bots just appear and then they, like, nothing really happens. You over there! Oh! Like, you have to be stupid nowadays, or you have to be very unaware of how the internet works to fall for a bot scam. I kind of want to intentionally fall for one. I had a video idea where I'd intentionally fall for a bot scam. Just so that I could then... Oh. I don't understand how this works. Oh, we just need to get all the energy. I ran out of time just to figure out how the fuck it works. You, red! You! You! The red one! No! Alright, it's like the drunk throwing him out of the bar. It said 3 messages fucked off on its own accord. Yeah, like, most bots don't really do anything nowadays. They just data scrape from chats and cause mild issues because most people don't fall for them. But yeah, I was talking about before I got distracted. I had an idea where I intentionally fall for a bot scam. Just to record it and be like, guys, look at this shit. I kinda want to go through with that video idea. Third needs more easy videos. Okay, where is Red? Red! That's the one. You're an arts gamer. Tell you to kill yourself yesterday. You said his dad jerks off to his sister's OnlyFans? That's about right. So here's the thing with art scammers. Don't they normally, you pay for their products, their services, and then they go, okay, tell me the kind of stuff you want. And then it's like an automated bot just copy paste the first Google image result for whatever you said into a juxtaposed Photoshop or GIMP picture, like a PNG. To take and save your payment details. So there's like 8 different ways it goes. Mission accomplished. Oh wait, I was the wrong person. No, you do something for me. You got it. Don't you want to hear what it is first? You guys really are users. You're actually totally illogical. Throw it back to the pit stop. Normally they will send you Twitter or Behance to say, this is me, I am real human, I do human things. But it's all AI. Okay. That's exactly where we met. Roger. I'm waiting for the next part. We came back to the pit sale. Some take your card details and upload them for money. Lol. Or just take your money. Some will give you ransomware. Ew. Now you have to pay me $400 or you don't get to keep your computer. Oh boy! I kind of want a couple more Igus chains. But that's not, I don't have enough money for that. Let's use this PC. Alright, so we're gonna pop back out, miss the king. You can store ransomware and images. You had a ransomware once and you couldn't beat the encryption.
Find my user. He'll give you the password to access the DTD.
So,
Who is your
DTD
user?
is the name my user gave to the data space. Copies of all the original system programs.
Bro, I asked you for like 10K in bitcoins.
Or restricted.
Jesus.
Is there stuff about the Heartless or
But you fucked up because not only do you not have that, you also do not have Bitcoin.
Most likely.
So you what? You just lose the PC? You have to reformat it?
My functions were appropriated when I last took on the MCP. That's why I need the password.
Oh, that's why
If I can
Tron
get
is
inside
weak
the
sauce right
DTD,
now.
I can access my original backup program and restore all my functions. Then I'll be able to put this system back the way it was before the MCP got control and changed everything. The way it was supposed to be. A free system for you, the users.
So you gave him the finger, he had a telegram, formatted it, and took his picture to set it as my new desk. Oh,
Do you know who it was who made it?
you said it is your new desktop background? Then you sent that to him?
I don't know.
Sounds about right.
We'll just have to find your user and ask him. What's his name?
You mean you don't know? My user is the user of this system. Ansem the Wise.
Handsome?
Looks like the MCP's onto us. I'll keep this terminal up and running. You better exit the system now.
Sure, but Tron, Ansem is...
Donald's smart.
Okay, you're good
Donald's
to
like,
go.
don't question
Hurry.
it, Sora. We need to get out of here. What kind of loser do you have to be in life to ransom more people? Like, if that's the only way you could make a living, then you are being a net loss on society. Like, you could, if you have the skills to make ransomware, you have the skills to help with cybersecurity threats. You could definitely help with being a white hat hacker. If you have the skills or the know-how on how to code in-depth programs, mask them as other programs, you could help identify potential threats and make an antivirus software. You can build businesses, but instead you're just like, hey, I'm gonna steal his computer, and he's gotta give me Bitcoin, otherwise he's not getting it back. Like, the most dumb fuck thing you could do. Something which, if you're caught, you're getting thrown in jail. There's a world inside this computer where these programs live, and one long conversation with Leon later. So in other words, Ansem's research data is off limits unless we know the password. I think that's right. But you've already defeated Ansem. Gorge, maybe you'll never find the password. That means this is all a wild goose chase. You're chasing what now? Well, well, a hidden room. I guess I'd better take another look around. When does the king come back? What's the most nonsense thing somebody has done with their knowledge of system weaknesses, system vulnerabilities? What is the most stupid thing somebody has done, your opinion, that you've seen or heard of? You just won't give up.
Go away. It's so solid.
What do you mean? So, for example, I know somebody who deleted his own user data. If I were to give an example of all the stupid things that I've seen somebody do on a PC on accident or on purpose, it would be deleting all their user data or deleting System 32. In the case of security threats, I would say performing crime would be a pretty stupid thing to do. Between HDD airflow and weight loss. Oh, with repairs? Ooh, I was talking more system vulnerabilities, like intentionally exploiting them. Broke up seeing his HDD go above 70C. So he told me about this one. I drilled the hose so he gets air going through it. So he destroyed his hard drive, right? It was irreparable. It was unsalvageable. Come on, we gotta look for that password. Alright, we made a promise to Tron. Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Excuse me?
That is not that heavy. PC won't boot after cooling installed. That was the customer description? The PC won't start. after cooling installed. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. These are notes about the human heart. Portrait of Ansem. These are notes about darkness. These are notes about the hearts of the world. These are notes about the connection between worlds.
What's this do?
I'm not surprised by human stupidity nowadays. Yeah, there is a weight loss. This dumb motherfucker took out and binned the battery out of the laptop because the weight of it was cumbersome. So, I don't really use
Diagram or
laptops.
something.
You need a battery even if you constantly have it plugged into the wall, correct?
D. T. D.
DTD.
What's up?
Look at this. This must be the data space. The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
Customer service Lappy won't charge after removing useless weight
What
or
do you
something
mean?
like that.
But that still leaves the password.
Sounds about right.
Did somebody mention
Oh
the door
shit,
to
it's the
darkness?
king!
Your Majesty.
I like how he has to be robed up all the time, even though it's obvious who he is from his outline. Customer states. Customer says, customer states, about the same.
Long time no see.
Shh. The organization might be listening.
Okay, what you gonna say, Mickey?
You mentioned the door to darkness?
Oh, yes, sir. You see, we're looking for the secret password.
Password?
One long explanation later.
Oh, I guess you mean like a code.
You do remember one such fucker the guy kept deleting
Well,
his user
the
folder
door
to
to
reduce the
darkness
bloat
can
system.
only be opened by the 7 princesses.
Yeah, it's so
There's
stupid.
Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle.
Of course.
Every 2 weeks he would come back with permissions issues.
What are you trying to do?
With that password, we can get access to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know
No, you
that.
defeated a certain individual.
Looks like I've got a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah, you've kind of been gone most of the game and the last game.
First, I've got a question.
Hey, isn't Tron waiting for you guys?
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. If those Heartless attack, I'll stand and fight with everybody here.
Yeah,
And then he
we
fucked
will
off.
Too.
The most
Let's
obscure
talk
parallel
more
things you
later.
weak to figure out.
promise.
One of the weirdest computer
I'll see
issues
you
I
when
ever
I get
had
back.
was that my PC, it must have assigned a random ID to my user. So, like when I tried to sign into my user, no matter what, it always failed. It would time out. It would have like an endless waiting screen to log in. So I created a new user and just dragged all the data from the original over to my new one. Could not. I'm pretty sure it just happened because of fucking Windows Update. Because of course every huge problem has to occur because Microsoft is a bitch. Guy came in with his brand new PC, kept blue screening. Everything was new, but power supply for some reason labeled the drive power as CPU and gave it to the same connector. Why? Was this in production? Or did this guy just, like, switch the cords? Oh, like, I don't even think those two, you can't even use the same cords for those. You'd have to run a separate cord through a wrong, like the wrong section. Now, you said this is a laptop though, so I'm thinking desktops, which are more like large Legos. The manufacturer, of course. You'd think that he would call up the manufacturer immediately instead of you guys. Oh, this is a desktop? You would still think he would call up a manufacturer first before the computer repair store if it was like that the moment he got it. One more thing. I'm making Let me give your clothes some new power, Sora! Really? You bet! You've done so much, just consider it a thank you present! Thanks, Your Majesty. We're heading off to see Tron now, so wait for us, okay? I will, Sora! And remember, be careful! Are we gonna get Master Form? Yeah! He didn't know any, true, but CPU goes into the CPU, so I can label on the PSU. He didn't know any better. We didn't. Get wrecked. It's funny when the craziest shit causes a problem. That, I don't think that was there before. Boom! I can summon Stitch. The best character. And no!
Give me strength.
I hate you. Yes, that was the save point. 1 second, folks. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, oh, baby. You also, no, you didn't crash out crowd control, thank God. No, We're back, boys, in a few moments. One of these years we'll be back without a crash. So, gotta admit, this is one of your best timed crashes. That fucking sucked, and I hated every moment. I have to do like 10 minutes of dialogue, or I can just skip it all, which is what I'm gonna do. If you couldn't skip dialogue in this game, did I just do the wrong save? Thank God I didn't. Why isn't the game going on screen? Oh, there we go. I had that up for like 10 seconds before it showed on stream. Okie dokie. Alright, we're not too far away. We just gotta skip like 4 cutscenes. Oh, look, it's Handsome at the door to darkness! Wait, is ground control still on, right? I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn it off. Yeah, okay. There's a reason I save between every goddamn save point. I think Hansome's research data will have to come first. I'll explain everything later. Please be careful! Okie dokie! And I'm gonna take that, even though summons are actually pretty good, given that they only use your mana. Blocked with a special system. Do this just you concentrate on the data. Use the password and work with Tron to free the DTT data. You found the person you were looking for? I'm glad to hear he's safe. I guess if you look long enough, you're bound to find your man. Where should I look next? Tifa, calm the fuck down. That's Tifa, right? I feel like that's not Tifa. She doesn't have Bwangas. She doesn't have Bahunga Dendangala Gangaros. Okay. I know she's looking for Cloud. But she ain't got them Bahunga Dangadanga Daganga Dadongados. The game didn't do her justice. Okay, let's go back to the pit cell. Wait till you see Remake Tifa. I have to look this up now. Alright, Final Fantasy VII Remake Tifa. Alright, which image are we talking about? Because this one has her in an outfit and she got big bahanga dongaros. And this one has her in an outfit and she doesn't have big bahanga donga dangaros. So obviously it's outfit based. There's young Tifa, also people made nude mod. God damn it. Of course. We have degenerates. Look, I don't think she has ultra giant bahanga dunga dangaros. At least most of these images of the game aren't showing them. And then I see, like, action figures of the remake Tifa, and she has, like, much larger ones. This is why companies don't release on PC. Before release, they were voting how young Tifa Tile didn't have big tits. To be fair, I think that's not just a PC issue. I'm pretty sure we would have had degenerates on every platform being like, they need the John Bovers. It's gotta have the X cups. They gotta be the size of a minivan sedan. Oh shit, we're down to Goofy. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh! Somebody on Twitch is gonna see me making all of these.
Welcome to the game grid.
Oh, the game grid. Who's making all these jokes about boobs. And then they're just gonna be like, okay, put them on the ban if anything happens list.
Win? Well, no one wins. You have no choice.
Well then, get on with it.
We need more games released on all platforms that are cross-platform, boys. Okay, square breaks enemy guards, X blocks enemy attacks, circle breaks enemy charges. And apparently every single game needs more people with big bahunka donkadorios. Oh, how do I turn? There's no way I already won. Check DMs.
All right. It looks like we can escape through there.
Before lunch. Warn. After lunch, all covered. Not shocked. This is not shocking in the slightest. The companies are like, fuck you. You no giant Bahangadangaros. No Jihango Badanga Hankaros allowed, okay. I dare you, keep using shield. I'm gonna keep using this. Oh, he shot me the wrong way, sweet. Can I turn? I pressed the right bumper. Okay. Focus. Guys, imagine if they brought Heartless into computers. Oh god, everything would be fucked. Couldn't even go to Pornhub without problems. No! No! We're going long, boys! Right in there. Present for me and DMs. We're gonna go over. It's gonna be a lady who's giant. You are lucky I'm not showing my other screen on Twitch or on Streamlabs.
Tron!
I am going to... Can I make it not visible? No.
I don't understand. Why
Ew.
are you here?
We came to give you the password.
Why didn't you just transmit the data?
Transmit? Hey, are you okay?
I'll be all right once we access the DTD.
The door to darkness. Alright, we're putting him back in the party. Can I use master form with him here? I'm gonna look back now. It's gonna be Tifa with like car-sized boobs, isn't it? Oh god. I'm not looking. When you say for later enjoyment, I'm not looking. Okay, as long as the other one was deleted. Look, contrary to popular opinion, I don't want to look at boobs all the time. Oh shit! Wait, are those heartless? They have a little red dot in their chest. I should probably put a draw item on. Can we get rid of the struggle sword? Oh wait, I remember now. Because it bugged. I don't have Oathkeeper, the best goddamn Keyblade. Oh no, there it is. We're good. Yeah, can we get rid of the fucking struggle sword? Alright. You did it. Wait. You used the struggle sword. That'll take this off eventually. Alright, we're gonna keep master form ready. I'll pop that on the next boy. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna defeat third with the almighty power of data breach. I need to rank this up as fast as possible. See, that's so much better. Just vastly better. Okay, I can't fly with this one. I was wrong. Must be like double jump. Yeah, it's double jump on master form. I'm yellow, Sora. The strongest of Soras. Alright, what's the password? Belle, Snow White. Belle, Snow White, Aurora, Alice, Jasmine, Cinderella. Kyrie. Kyrie got it. And suddenly, Tron knows how to fight! I did it!
Now switching DTD over from hibernation to active mode. This process will take some time. Please enjoy game while the process is running.
No! Not another game! Come on! No, it's the DTD's final security routine. This isn't a game. Stay focused! Ah, it's Heartless. Heartless. It's a video game. This is Ansem's training. Or rather, a certain individual's training. It was just filling the gauge and stop all the monitors. What do you mean stop all the monitors? Alright, so we just have to get energy and then blast the monitor with a keyblade. Oh, you have a laser beam. Look at you. I have a keyblade. Oh, wait. This isn't the keyblade. This is your mom. She's a fucking struggle. Mario hates the jokes. It's me, Super Mario. I fucked your mama last night. Oh yes. Thank you so much for the time. I love it. We gotta use the master form as much as we can. Can I please? Please! Oh shit, Donald got Thunder Boost. Wait, Donald's getting the elemental boost abilities now. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think I'm getting the... I don't think I'm getting Oathkeeper, or rather the Struggle Bat off. Now I know how to fight again.
Good as new. All my functions have been restored.
Donald doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but as long as it works.
Finally, I have full access to the DTD. My takeover of the system is now complete. I might have anticipated such a simple password. What's this? An emergency destruct program for the town. Let's see how it performs.
He does know that that could destroy this entire system, right?
Program, you changed the password.
There, that should buy us some time.
Tron, tell us what's going on.
Hey, it's Colorado Boy, what's going
a
on?
hostile program into the I/O tower.
What do we do?
We're playing some Kingdom Hearts Crowd Control. We're here with Tron, we're gonna grab some Heartless by the balls in this digital world, rip them off, and shove them down their throats. Tron learned a lot more than a new ability. Look at this. So Tron, boom! He had like 2 before, and now he has attacks! No auto limit. Don't equip. Auto change isn't bad. Nothing much is hanging in your room. I has Pupor here today. We has Pupor. He's back there. He's such a good room. After her fight with Bandit, she does not want to leave my room. She's an old dog. She's a good Pupor, an old one. Identity disc. I kind of forget you can equip actual gear to people who aren't Donald and Goofy. You got into a fight. Yes, with a dog that was 8 times her size. Oh shit, the draw ring isn't bad. Donald, you're using this. Ron, you have item boost, so we're gonna give you 2 potions and we're gonna call that good. Actually, autos, fuck it. You give us extra loot, so we'll put 2 potions on you. Did her mate cheat on her with the dog she fought? No, the dog she fought was our husky. Bandit, who is young. We don't know what happened exactly, but they both went to the food bowl and then they got into it. And then Bandit had her pinned up against a wall and she had bite marks on her. Though to be fair, she's a small dog and small dogs often get very aggressive because they have to be. Most things are much larger than her that they would interact with. So there's a good chance that she started the fight in its entirety. And that he only reciprocated. Especially considering he stopped and didn't continue to beat the McShit out of her. Oh no, it's a power hallway! Oh wait, I got full drive. I'm driving through the danger zone. If only we could understand Pup Horse. Yes, if only. You can understand quite a bit just from interaction. This game is your worst nightmare. Being in Tron, you know how many different tech support requests you'd get? You'd get asked for the DTD password every 10 minutes. Oh god. Oh god. You can't ride it, that a solar sailor. What the fuck is a solar sailor? No, sorry. Xehanort just rips out his fucking battery pack from his PC. His power supply from his PC. Like, it won't work anymore. I don't know what's going on. Of course it won't work. You destroyed the thing powering it. Evapira! Bro, imagine all the tech support requests when something goes wrong in Tron. One of the different data entities, like Tron, just walks slightly out of their designated path for the day. There's 40 system errors. Suddenly, Windows Explorer crashes. You can't fucking boot up. You can't boot up the Control-Delete menu or Task Manager. You're just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Your user data just craps out, and suddenly you no longer can access that user on the PC. Must be total chaos outside. We could go to the research lab if we want. Or I could jump inside! Let's get the chesticles. Huskies are good sled dogs. Oh, damn right they are. Oh! Giving me straight up gear? Okay, I'll take it. How good is this belt? We're not giving it a try. Guy belt. Oh, it's just better. And it gives thunder and dark resist. And with this, I will have so much thunder resist inside of a computer. It's impossible to short circuit. I have another idea, Mai. So since I was given the struggle blade, and it's still here, and it's bugged, I think it happened because I was given the ping blade. So stay with me here. We're gonna run a quick test. I think I was given the struggle sword and then the ping blade right afterwards during the Lion King fight. I just saved. I'm gonna give myself the ping blade. Forbidden. The forbidden keyblade. We're gonna change the duration to 5 seconds and to 1 second. Alright, so I should be getting the forbidden keyblade on a room change. Forbidden keyblade. We're just testing this to try to fix a bug. We'll figure it out in a moment. Alright, I've got a minute of ping. Because for some reason it still went through 60 seconds. Oh god, why is ping so big? I'm bug testing here. Somebody permanently made my Keyblade a struggle bat. When I take it off, I lose Keyblade permanently. Give me a moment. Just gotta make sure that I'm trying to fix it with ping, okay? The Forbidden Keyblade got us into this mess. It might get us out. I'll give you your points back in a moment, Auxiliary. I turned the timer on this thing to 1 second, but I guess that didn't go through either. We'll turn it back in just a moment. Oh god, look at the neck. Oh, Sora walks this way, and you're like, what? He's just carrying a giant plane. There's a sword on Pig's hip! We can hit them with that! Watch this, guys! Oh, it's not working. Why is this thing still up? It has been over a minute. Do I have to go into a different room for it to disappear? Oh my god, if that's true, the Forbidden Keyblade definitely needs to be way more expensive. I thought it's just, oh, you have to deal with not being able to hit anybody for a minute. This is, no, once it's activated, you gotta deal with not being able to hit anybody for an entire room. Alright, let's let it kill us. I'm gonna give you your points back. Alright, Forbidden Keyblade is definitely getting price changed. Because it's just way stronger than I thought it was. Discord changed their age thing? What do you mean? Don't tell me they're letting the pedophiles on Discord now. We're not into that pedophilia. Look, some people might be like, oh, I guess you gotta have those mapped spaces. That's just a stupid term to humanize them. Okay, now you cannot access community server 5K. Sorry, 5K people because you don't want to upload your ID. Community of 5K plus that you own, by the way. You're literally the server owner. Wait a second. I think that they only did this in the UK. They might have only done this in the UK so that they could find people based on their message data that's sent to Disc, or sent to, maybe sent from Discord to different resources, usually paid for. They might do that so they could figure out if you're saying anything that they don't like, so that they could put you in prison. They were having that thing in Britain where if you say things that those in charge don't like, they can just arrest you, right? That was the current problem going on in the UK EU area. Because I haven't had to upload an ID. Yeah, I still have to fucking struggle bad. So here's what we're gonna do. That wasn't a good test. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna redeem a 1 second Forbidden Keyblade. I now should be getting the pink sword when I get back. It still defaulted it to 60 seconds. I changed locales. That did nothing. I guess I can take the struggle sword off and we can figure it out from there. Because I want to be able to use something other than the struggle sword, because this thing keeps breaking. Like, I want some magic and increased attack damage and other stuff. So we're going to put the circle of life on. Excuse me, MP haste. Extra damage. Other cool stuff. Got Oathkeeper for... Actually, I need Oathkeeper on normally. We put monochrome on. For Valor. Or Heroes Crest, yes. We're gonna put Oathkeeper here. Boy, I've got 3 Kingdom Keys now! You know, I could just have as many of these as I want, right? Was it back in the old days? They ain't getting your ID though. You already had issues with it. You had to upload your ID to get back into Facebook 3 weeks after you had your identity stolen. Yeah, it sounds like a security issue. Where game? Oh shit, where is game? Where is game? TTS should be on. I have both the TTS bots on. They should be functioning. This one says it's connected to Twitch. Oh no, it says that it's not that I'm not logged into Twitch, even though it can automatically log me in because it has the details too. Try it now. Let us hope.
Real my waifu said him.
I've got Oathkeeper on. I have blades. And that buffs all of my drive forms, so I can just use it.
Real my waifu said TDS back.
Beautiful. It's almost like that's a main feature of my stream. We've got Oathbreaker. Or Oathkeeper. It's the king! The whole town's shaking! So, what's going on there? Nothing, it's fine. We'll be back in a moment. Going to the IO Tower. Oh, we gotta go kill some robots. We'll be back, Mickey. I've got just enough drive form to wait a second.
Right.
This counts as leaving the world, right? So, since I'm in drive gauge, it'll max out my drive bars, correct? Oh! Third's too good at life. No, that's in modern day Britain. People are trying to get that to be modern day US as well. Where if you so in the US currently, if you talk shit about certain groups of people based on what they are doing, they can claim to be a part of a protected group, and then use that to say that you're performing a hate crime by being racist towards them. And in certain jurisdictions, judges will pull you in, or rather, you'll be pulled in by the police, and judges will criminally charge you for that. In Canada, if you misgender somebody on accident, you get thrown in prison. It's stupid shit. It's not exactly a good thing in terms of policy in the US or any country right now. You know that the US is close to a civil war when a lawyer can tell you exactly where you have to go for your case to work, because no matter what the grounds are for the case, there are judges who will not give a damn about any evidence that is exculpatory. They will hide evidence. They will try to throw you in jail merely because of they don't agree with certain laws, which is not their job. Their job is to enforce.
Something written into my code commands me to do what is right.
Really? And what command would that be?
And you see similar actions in foreign
I
countries.
can't really say for sure.
Friends, they help each other, that's all. Uh-oh, look out!
It's lasers! We're gonna see the cutscene. You never knew that? Talk about insane countries are supposed to be free and reasonable. No. The U.S. is the only free country, and like a third or more of the U.S. is not a free country. So there's something called self-defense in the U.S. If you are in New York, California, or several other major cities that are known for this, which are usually controlled overwhelmingly in terms of the judicial system by activist judges. If you defend yourself when a man is runs up and tries to stab you to death, it doesn't matter what you did. You either performed assault and murder, and that person was a just and normal citizen and he just needed some help, even though that they were trying to go on a murder spree. Or failing that, if you, by the luck of God, are in a good district without one of these activist judges, you might get a reasonable self-defense case. Going to court sucks. Doesn't matter what it's for. But if you have an activist judge, they will go, that person is part of the voter base for the group I support. And because of that, I'm not gonna use the law to support your actions, even though your actions were within the confine of the law. And then they will shit on your case. They will hide evidence that made you innocent, and they will intentionally veer things towards you being guilty, regardless of what happened. And there are many cases this occurs in. And when this happens, the people who are supporters of the judge or the policies that the judge supports will go, yeah, that person was evil. They were found guilty of all charges. Meanwhile, the guy, literally all that happened was, what was it, case, I think it might have been Daniel Penny, was a African American guy was going around screaming he was going to kill people on a subway, getting aggressive with people, and he put him in a chokehold, which is not deadly. And because he struggled so much, it ended up damaging his windpipe, so he had to be put in the recovery position and died. And he did it to protect himself and tons of other people on that train, or on the subway in New York. And they threw him in prison. They threw him in jail. Now, there were holding hearings on that. What happened to Daniel Penny? What happened to Daniel Penny? He was acquitted criminally of negligent homicide. They deliberated for over 20 hours, dismissed a more serious manslaughter charge due to a deadlock. There was a deadlock on a more serious manslaughter charge. The case sparked significant debate about public safety, mental illness, and vigilantism. So, the guy defends himself, and there is a strong chance that he was going to be thrown in prison for years. And he defended other people. In the U.S., you have the right to what is called a citizen's arrest if somebody is doing something, performing a crime, trying to kill people, where you can, if you are able to, physically, you can pin somebody, lock them up, or etc., and then call the cops while you have them detained because they've committed a crime in your presence. Yeah. And there are judges who'll be like, I don't care that he murdered 4 people in the last 2 days. He is the supporter of my political group, so he is going to go away free. But they don't say that. They instead go, well, this person illegally got into the country, physically abused a woman, and then was brought in here on charges because he physically abused the woman. But then there are border agents who are immigration enforcement agents who came to grab him and deport him. So because he is somebody that my political side supports, I'm going to sneak him out of the back room of the courts, which is an unheard of thing to do, and then help him escape from being deported because only my version of justice stands. That's the kind of activism you see in judges in the US. That's also happening in your town, Fist. Yeah. No, seriously, it's activist judges. And then the people who support these activist judges are either going to try to gaslight you and be like, that never happened, you're wrong. And then say, that person was operating within the confines of the law without ever being able to bring up any proof. Because they don't know jack shit, or because they're intentionally lying to you. And then they go out of their way to try to support a fucking criminal who hurts people. And make it so that he doesn't get charged with anything. Simply because it sides with their political beliefs. This person, based on like an ethnic group and policies involving that ethnic group. Like the whole immigration enforcement issue right now is because people don't sit. So the No Kings protest is because people don't want people being deported who illegally entered the country. But there are a lot of people who are performing crimes in the country, and they're actively breaking the law to help those people the ones who perform crimes in the country after they came here, not the art of coming here illegally. Crimes after they came here. To let them off the hook, and are actively breaking the law to do it. But it's like, I can't be bad unless I can't be bad if it's supporting the side I agree with. Which is crazy. Like, you have to be a crazy person to support that shit. There's homeless on the streets, but a lot of illegals came in to the UK recently. Most are in hotels with phones and money. They're undocumented, but have been given better living standards than homeless. Yeah, that's happened in sanctuary cities in the US. And it's paid for with taxpayer dollars. And then it's used to increase the number of electoral votes that these states get. And they make sanctuary cities specifically in the Democratic Party controlled states. And that gives them vastly more voting power for the presidential election. They don't vote directly unless they do so illegally, which by law means that they get deported instantly. There's nothing in place to stop them doing that. But anyways, but those states, when they operate based on who gets the most number of districts. So each district holds the voting, and if 51% of this district votes for candidate A, then candidate A gets the support of this district, and if the vast vote, it goes on and upwards to the state level. After enough people get this district support, all votes go from that state to this individual vote for person for president. So because of that, that is actually cheating in an election and paying for it with taxpayer dollars. You've heard of justice systems not being fair and discrimination, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, but then this is why I say the people who support it are either gaslighting you or they're just stupid and they're being used. They might not be stupid, but they might be stupid politically because they're not paying attention, like uninformed. Like, they'll be like, no, these people deserve a place to live. It is safe and free. It's like these people are saying that Mexico is better, and then they came here and performed a crime to come here. And are cheating in our election, which doing so should be considered treason from an individual standpoint to begin with. But these states are using them as such and paying them to be here. Better than the people who live here themselves. It's obviously just fraud. It's just cheating. And these same people will go, if we don't have these people, then who's gonna clean our toilets? Who's gonna pick the crops off the fields? Like, did Democrat Party said the same thing about slavery? If that's their point, then that means that they think that these immigrants are slaves, which is super fucking evil. I just want people to be treated like people and nobody to be lied to, gaslit, or manipulated. I want people to be honest about what they're doing and not be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna gaslight everybody and say that it's a humanitarian issue when actually I just want my guys to win in our presidential elections so that I get the things I want from their policies. Just be honest. If you're more honest, maybe people will actually care. Country goes by your electorate. Our country has a bunch of people gaslighting each other and acting like they're the best, even though they lie to each other. And I'm not saying that Republicans are better. No, a lot of them are just as corrupt. I'm saying this happens across the board. But the thing with Republicans is they do more financial crime. The corrupt ones, at least. They do more financial crime, and they do less. We're going to cheat the entire system and rip apart the Constitution and say the other person's doing that. Which is why it's a massive problem. I just want it to be a fair, reasonable function where everybody matters and nobody's lied to constantly by people who just want to abuse each other to get what they want. Because that's happening in the US today, and those who don't think it is are not paying attention. Okay, limit form time. Free! I-frames! Your country goes by the same system everyone else uses. They allow people to vote, then make up numbers to fit their narrative because not everybody's going to confirm with everyone else who they voted for. I mean, based on the number of people I see who are... Africa had a huge electorate scandal. And because of that, they have a ton of people freaking the fuck out and rioting in the streets. They were doing that at the beginning of the year. I have a personal friend of mine from over there who is telling me that nobody trusts the system anymore. And if it's like that in the UK, the US,
with all my functions
it's getting to the point where you just see everybody who's running your country is just cheating.
Now,
to steal money from the people under them and to abuse the system. Of course everybody's gonna be fried up and not happy about what's going on.
Listen, Tron.
You don't believe in dual citizenship, you're either a citizen of this country or another one.
We just sort of found
there's natural born citizens.
By accident. And one more thing, Ansem, he was our enemy. I mean, he still is, I guess.
Well, actually, he's my enemy, too.
What do you mean?
Ansem took Encom's original system and customized it for his own use.
They go by popular votes. The U.S. is a country that goes by electorates.
Ansem modified me, too.
I mean, you can cheat popular votes,
so,
too.
That makes him my user. But Ansem is also the one who brought back the MCP.
I think that was Xehanort.
The Ansem I first knew wouldn't do that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
I do the bearer bad news, but they do that in the States too. Every vote is cheated. Well, yeah.
I don't understand it either.
We currently have a huge fraud scheme going on where money laundering is occurring into probably both parties, but
still arrive at the answers you seek.
It's only been proven with
before the MCP starts acting up again.
Vote Blue, Act Blue, where they would take donations, like $100,000 of donations from a certain individual that they stole the details for, and wired through their Act Blue. So a person who made a $300 donation once to Act Blue, or maybe didn't donate at all, would end up you'd be able to trace that they had spent over $100,000 in multiple $100 charges to act blue. It's just fraud. It happens on a government scale everywhere. It's a terrible system. The system is there to earn money off you, and it will protect itself whenever it can. Yeah. That's why it costs $50,000 to get a $50 bag of a bag of bearings for an aircraft that you could buy at Home Depot, the same ones for, like I said, $50. It's because someone makes money off of it if you have this government contract, and the person who sets up the government contract gets kickback. Alright, let's go back and not die. For example, Trump being outed is via irrefutable evidence. The pedophile, the Epstein files never got published. The televised news is still in power.
I changed the password, so you won't have to
Apparently nobody's on the Epstein files, which is bullshit, and we all know it.
Access channel?
I knew you'd ask.
Either those got deleted before they were released,
It's a very important link
before he had
between our
access,
worlds.
or he realized he was on them and he did not release the information.
You, my friends, are the new password.
That's not a good password system, Ron.
Thanks, Tron. Take care.
You too, and give my best to the users.
But like I said, I can't say that he is or he isn't, but given the Epstein files aren't out and there was potential evidence that he was in them, that's not nice. This system was designed to bend you over like it was named Tyrone. The sooner everyone in the world realizes, the sooner we can make our world better. Yeah. Yeah, the system is pretty... Imagine we could have had a 4-day work week and gotten paid... Doggo, calm down.
Well, that's that.
And gotten paid...
Look.
Almost the equivalent... Actually, about how much we get paid now.
Hang in there.
So,
having
where do
to
we
work
start?
7 hours a day.
Let's access the DTD.
But instead, because of corruption, because of mass taxing, overtaxing, to pay for this
He'll be back
corruption,
soon, so don't worry.
that doesn't really do anything,
Hey, look.
because of
Let's ask him for a
immense
password.
fraud and
That's
people just
easy.
believing that
It's
those who run for office are trying to do things to help them, even though most of the time they aren't. We end up with people who
That's to the point.
end up paying
Well,
60+% of their earnings
did
in
it.
taxes. If you
We're
paid
in.
10% of your earnings in taxes, and we
I have
had
to go into town.
zero corruption in the
Need
government,
to see what that
you
last
could
shakeup
fund
did.
many of the
you're not
programs
gonna check
still,
out the data?
as long
It
as
wasn't
they
exactly
weren't
easy to get.
using
I'm
our
coming
current
right
system
back.
of government contracts where somebody
Sora,
in the back end
why
gets a
don't you get started
kickback
unloading the
and the
data and
item we
copying it
buy
down?
is 10 times the normal price.
It's just a few
We'd be able to
keystrokes.
fund
Easy, right?
tons of our already existing programs. Our military costs would be cut immensely, and we could have more military goods than we have now at the same quality. Like, it would literally hurt nobody except for those who've been siphoning wealth off of everybody. Like Liz Truss, she was the Prime Minister of the UK. Everyone thought she would better her place. She ended up royally fucking us. Yeah. So there was a, I think it was a Satanist anarchist who ran as a Republican in a primary in the U.S. Oh, we gotta log into the computer. Satanist anarchist ran as a Republican in the U.S. And everybody voted red no matter who. And there are people who vote blue no matter who, so don't be like, heh, stupid Republican. Yeah, so there are people who voted red because it's like, oh, there's an R next to there. They must be a good guy. And they got a Satanist anarchist into a primary, which is completely antithetical to the Republican viewpoint. I just want to point this out. You need to research who you're voting for. Google themselves can hide search results and have done so before. I've read an article and saved it and the next day went to Google it and you cannot find the article unless you go 1,000 pages down in Google search results. Oh, maybe not 1,000. It's like 100. Dog, please stop clawing the door. We have Pupor being a nerd. Just don't vote anymore. We'll all be the same, and it won't matter who you vote for. With that ideology, yes. Are you wrong? You're not far off the mark regardless. It would take a lot to change it at this point. People have been too stupid and paid too little attention for far too long, and it's caused too many issues. At this point, if you actually wanted to cause that kind of change, you would have to have a civil war. And none of the people who were in power before would be in power now. And a civil war is not going to happen in the current day and age. Everybody's too soft. And I hope it doesn't happen. They're too soft. They are too just busy with day-to-day life. And they have too many amenities. You searched up Liz, and it seems like she had some weird ideology.
Hey,
she
these
sounds
things
like
take
the
time,
female
okay?
version of Trump.
Whoa, it's doing something.
I think it wants to know what we want to know.
It's Google!
You and Kyrie.
It's just a search index.
No way. Even Ansem's computer doesn't know.
Probably because he's never inputted any data about them in there.
What's he doing?
I thought I'd ask the computer if it can tell us about them nobodies.
What's this?
The data is corrupt.
How about the organization? There.
The data is corrupt.
Ah.
Stupid computer.
Don't break it!
Who's this guy?
Well, I see you got things working.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You also put the country in financial mess.
Good going.
The
computer should tell us
U.S.,
the
as
things
well
we need
as
to
most
know.
countries in the world, have been in a financial
Keeps
mess
on
since
saying the
COVID.
data
We've been
inside's
subsidizing
all
our economies by
kerfuffle.
just pumping money
All we got is a picture
into
of some guy
large
we don't know.
businesses to keep things afloat. That's going to have to
Handsome
come
the
back
lies.
on us. It's either to come back in terms of a global inflation, which has happened,
Come on, are you
and
teasing us
or
again?
a
Did you
worldwide
forget
recession.
my Ansem yet, Your Majesty?
Of course I do, and this is him. I'm positive.
Huh?
Excuse me, could you come this way, please? Look, this is Ansem.
Nope.
You know, the guy we all worked really hard to defeat.
Oh, that's right. I never finished explaining.
What?
See, this isn't handsome.
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The
Exactly.
one you fellas defeated. But what you actually fought was his Heartless.
Is Heartless...
He wasn't really Ansem.
See, here's the
He
dumb
just
thing.
went
That's his
around telling
Heartless.
everybody that he was.
His Heartless had its own humanoid body, though, which is weird.
You mean...
Like, why... Did he give into the darkness and just control it?
Huh?
We went through all that trouble to defeat an imposter?
Yup, a fake. But he still had to be stopped.
I can't believe it.
He was just
Oh,
pinning
I'm
all the
kinda
blame on the
confused.
real Ansem
If
the
he's
Wise.
a fake, then what happened to the real Ansem?
Well, that's just what I'm trying to figure out.
Mickey this whole time is being a
Ansem the
detective.
Wise should know all about Organization 13's plans and what's been happening to the worlds.
But
I'm
he
pretty sure
isn't
he'll give
here.
us some help. You know, I came close to finding him once.
Don't tell me there's more. I'm lost enough as it is.
Well, let's see. Some feller named Ansem, who wasn't really Ansem,
Yup.
became a Heartless. Does that mean a nobody got created when that happened too?
Yup.
Yup. And that nobody is the leader of the organization.
What?
I know I've met this fake Ansem before, and I've seen the leader of Organization 13 too. Kinda felt like being around the same fella.
So, where did you meet this guy?
Gosh. I can't remember.
It wasn't key. This was their way of going, we'll figure it out later.
Must know the imposter's true identity.
I believe that they met
got
when
to find
Mickey
him
was
and
learning
ask
the
him
art of the
about it.
Keyblade.
You.
You're going AFK.
You started all of this. Because of you, Riku and Kairi. Oh, Your Majesty, do you know where Riku is?
Fuck no!
He's... I'm sorry. I can't help.
He's in the darkness.
Really, Your Majesty? Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Sora.
What about Kairi? Organization 13 might have kidnapped her.
Oh, no! Sora, Donald, Goofy.
What?
I was planning to go get help from Ansem the Wise, but now I know I forgot the most important thing. Helping others should always come before asking others for help.
This
We're
is pretty
safe and
wise.
sound and free to choose. So there's no reason we shouldn't choose to help our friends. Let's look for Riku and Kairi together.
Damn right. And then the entirety of the world implodes.
Sounds like we gotta start by helping out here.
Okay, let's go. And after this, we never see the king again. I think we go this. Oh no, we go this way. We got a pupper who wants out. Guys, the doggo wants to leave. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. They're flooding in! Endless armies of Heartless. All agitated by the nobodies. Oh no, they're just fighting each other.
Hear me, my Heartless. Attack the white husks. Sweep them away.
What are you, nuts? We're never gonna win. I don't know about you, but I'm out of here, sister.
You pathetic coward.
You know, Pete, those are the basic ones. Come on. Ah, fuck it. Let them deal with it.
Heartless, leave the white ones. Turn your attention to Sora and his friends. Uh-oh.
Hey, look! They're tearing up for the mosh pit! I like how they just turn around like, oh yeah, we could be friends. We just want you to do what we wanted you to do. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. Third is gonna go acquire the leash, take the dog out, and make sure she does her pottying. We'll be back momentarily after these short commercial breaks. This 3 minutes of ads so that the next hour nobody sees any ads. Wait! I can survive! No! You traded for that!
It was worth it. I wanted to do it.
Why did I jump off the stage?
Oh!
No! That was so dirty! Did I just kill that one by rolling into it? I'm a terrible person! Camera hard right. Here's my epic tale. And now I am trying to fuck a wall. You know what? I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the moment. Go do this! And light forward. Light forward. Fuck! Left! Okay! He falls off to spite me! Stop. Stop. Yeah. This is true Dark Souls experience. You're right. This is. Should I spawn here? This is. Oh god, this is not a good spot to spawn. This is fine. I'm alive. This is. No!
Based? Is that TV? Sign on! Sign on! Come steal his TV! And we can watch Batman!
Easiest shrine if I, you know, had sentient. If I had sentience. Hey there, folks! Are you ready to die? Lars, Maxie, you can't play the PS5 until you 1v1 me in Minecraft. That's gonna be harder than a PS5. Panic. Fuck. Fuck. No! Panic. Sir, look behind you! A distraction! One's looking that way. There's probably a hidden one on the right or left. Am I just intended to not kill people? Oh! Goofy! I got a ritual pot! Oh, well, that sounds... Alright, folks, we're back. 1 second, we've got... Oh, no, it's a delay. I can't run another ad for like 2 minutes. I thought it was saying that I was still running the ad. Like, there's no way I was gone for 1 minute. No way in hell. Okay.
Let's kick some ass! Match the fun! Come on, big boys! I gotta take y'all down!
No, no, not the dancer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Are we human? Are we dancer? Why do those 1 husks give 18 EXP?
Get over here!
Come on, big boys! I'm a reversal out of this! You guys still give 18 EXP? Okay, no, you give 180. No wonder the basic soldier Heartless didn't stand a chance. Waifu, thanks me for sending the video. Oh, Waifu, thanks for... But yeah, everybody should pay attention in all of their local politics. And I don't mean like watch the news. I mean look at the policy. Look at the effects of what the policy could do before you support the policy or the person trying to make it happen. And don't just vote for one side no matter what, because that's never gonna end well. And somebody could just say they are part of that side, have an R or a D put next to their name, and then gain all votes for one for one political side. If you do the vote blue or red, no matter who.
Perfect.
Come on. Who are you?
Oh, we're nothing worth mentioning.
The treasure hunters.
Treasure fanatics.
Later, taters.
And they have holy magic. Quite literally, even the goth
really
one.
Have any treasure?
They have magical treasure. Yeah, always think about the after effects of the after effects of the after effects of whatever policy. This is a mesh walkway with sheet metal covering. Ice? No! It's you! You're not supposed to be here! I don't see you for a while, right? He just shows up.
Ain't Sephiroth the one who's supposed to be the...
Yeah, he wasn't a Republican. He was a Democrat initially, but then he ran as a Republican because the policy changed.
Then he must understand now.
The Overton window between the right and left, the pendulum has swung. So policies that are enacted upon in politics and policies that are supported by the younger generation have shifted overwhelmingly to the left, to where the Democrat Party is now currently the old Democrat Party. Their positions are now currently the center or towards the right. And the policies that are currently supported are like way over there. I know the screen's inverted from my webcam on you guys. It's just a part of a pendulum swinging act. It moves so far in one direction before it comes back, and then it goes back the other way. It always happens in politics, and really in society in general. This is also best shown by the adage, hard times make strong people. Strong people make good times make weak people, and weak people make hard times. It's just a cycle. We'll keep going back and forth. And if we go too far in one direction, that's when we have huge movements like in Cuba, where they have a communist dictatorship and everybody wants to flee. Society has effectively collapsed. The GDP of the country has utterly depleted, and nobody can functionally live how they could have decades ago. Yeah. So, Trump is effectively what Democrats were about 30 years ago. At least initially. His policies and stances have so far gone, okay, you know, people are fucking me over within the administration. Not the administration, within Congress and the House. So we're actually just gonna say fuck you to them and act in the best interest of my constituents, the people who voted for me. Except for this thing with the Epstein list. If it ever comes out that he was on the Epstein list, he will have lost all support he had, which doesn't matter because he's already gotten into his second term anyways. Because that shit is evil. If he helped cover that crap up, terrible. I don't remember that being there before. I wonder where it leads. Yeah, the whole America First movement actually has put Americans first so far and done what they had campaigned on. Only thing that hasn't happened so far is the jailing of people who are breaking the law in politics. Which, we're lining up for that. We've actually had some people who've broken the law for corruption and fraud. Oh, I don't remember this. I must have skipped this before. Added content. Doggo, what are you doing? I need double jump. Looks like we have to deal with him for 3 more years or until he does something to get himself impeached. I mean, the last time he was impeached, it was because he called out corruption that our previous vice president did to keep his son out of jail in a corruption charge in Ukraine, because his son, who knows nothing about energy and cannot speak the local language, was on the board taking kickbacks. And the company was being investigated, and because of that, Joe Biden went up to the current acting leader and said, "You have to get this judge, which is investigating corruption, you have to unseat him, and if you don't, then you're not getting foreign aid from the U.S. It's going to be cut off, which he didn't have the power to do, and is known as a quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. And he did it anyways, and got this judge to stop investigating his son. That is entirely illegal, and he did it. Ooh. I might want that attack. That's the entire reason he got supposedly, the whole reason he was impeached was because he asked about someone else's corruption. He literally just asked. Like, that wasn't really an impeachable offense by any means. That's just what everybody said was impeachable because people are shit-talking to get what they want in government. Yeah, just think about it this way. The last president wasn't impeached when he did it, but the one before him was impeached because he called him out on what he did. That's how U.S. politics work. A lot of this stuff is alluded to in the Hunter Biden laptop, which was said by the media to not be real, and then lo and behold, Hunter Biden's lawyer comes by and picks it up and says, "This is ours." It's not a good reason to impeach somebody. Yeah, no. And there's lies and shit like this all the time. Oh shit, we have these kind of enemies. I don't want to fight the car. The car is not attacking me. I can't remember what their other reason was for, but it was probably pretty bullshit too. A lot of the news that we hear even within our own circles, oh god, is false or are consistent of lies. Dog, please stop trying to maul the door. I can't let you out. Because if I do, you will get into a kerfuffle with the other dog and run back here immediately. Up or let me see if I can get somebody to take her before she puts a hole in my door. No, she's an old pupper. She's an old doggo. She is not pregnant or on her period. She's been fixed. She's just a small dog. Small dogs have a lot more ferocity in them. These guys are rough. We are going to leave. Can I get that HP real quick? Okay, we're up here. Goofy, you can just stay over there. It's fine. We're leaving. This place hurts. Yeah, a lot of U.S. politics and is not reported on accurately. Like, you will not hear anything about the No Kings protests. Not all of them were violent, but there was a couple weeks ago in, I believe it was Idaho, or was it Ohio? 2 No Kings protest or peacekeepers who were part of the what was it? It was 50 something. It was a activist protest group. Part of that group who were assigned to that location had firearms, and they saw a man who was legally open carrying his gun, was not pointing it at anybody, was using proper firearm control, doing everything per the law, and they just open fired on him. It didn't even hit him. They didn't even kill him. They ended up killing a random protester, and you don't hear about it. You don't hear about people throwing bricks at ICE facilities so that ICE agents can't leave. You don't hear about them setting fires to the streets of California because it's not covered effectively. It's only covered on 1 or 2 news stations. And it's even worse internationally. I know this because there are a lot of people internationally who don't even know that there's violence in the No Kings protest. Now, I don't think that everybody who protests is violent, but this is an issue here. So when the people who are violent end up causing individuals like Trump to call in the National Guard to protect people, the National Guard will come in. They will act. They will use force to stop threats. And then other people will get caught up in it, and then these random protesters will go, the ones who aren't violent, will go, this is way worse than I thought. They're using violence to silence people. And then they'll get a complete misrepresentation of what's happening. Based on only seeing a quarter of the picture. So protesters who weren't there will be like, they were just assaulted for no reason, because that's what's shown in social media. That's why you see a lot of... Anybody ever been on Twitter or YouTube where you can easily find tons of videos where people end up getting attacked by cops? The vast majority of police interactions have nothing to do with that. But because you see it on social media all the time, you see the minority of actions, and you assume that it becomes common. I guess you should be surprised by this. They're shady and exaggerate things. Yeah. Oh, I almost just got rolled. Oh, God. Fleeing time. Can I leave? At least I can get the counter hit. Stay in the air. Yeah, they called it the Summer of Love back in Trump's final year in office in his previous term. And they, in Chicago, in New York, and California, they burnt down buildings, rioted, attacked police, blocked off roads in the name of fighting racism. And in a lot of cases, there were tons of videos that came out at the time. There were people who, one second, somebody's calling me. Actually, I'll finish this point first. There were people who would block off traffic in a road, then like a semi-truck or a vehicle would slow down, stop, because they don't want to hit anybody. And then they would be surrounded and beat by protesters. And some of them would steal from these people, steal their cars, beat them. Some people died. It got to the point where Florida passed a law. It was an anti-riot law, where if you are surrounded in your car by people who are protesting, you can run them over and it is classified as self-defense. And what was the left, the Democrat Party in the U.S., said that that is evil and they just want to kill Democrats because the people believed them because they refused to show any of the evidence as to why they had the bill. And they also have porn books in school districts. And this is the same thing that happens. They have porn that is meant to screw with kids. One second. Give me a sec. Anyways, so something happened. There was enforcement on stopping pornography from getting into kids' classrooms through their through their libraries, their school libraries, and the Democrat Party said it was book banning and it was evil and that the Republicans are fascists. Meanwhile, it was all sexual books. It was literally all porn and like transgender porn books. But the left supported it because it helps enforce ideology that brings people into their voting base. So it helps those books help make people who vote for them. So they didn't want porn taken out of schools. And they called the people who banned porn in high schools fascists. But everybody believed them who watched the news because they don't know what the fuck is going on. Most news stations don't show you what books were banned. When you look at the list and see that they're all on a registry for sexual books that should not be read by children, and in some cases people who are in 3rd grade, people who are like 10 years old can get access to these books, you would realize that this is a problem. And they also, in recent legislation, they were trying to pass that would make it wasn't even legislation so much as trying to make a registry of these books so parents could see what kind of books the schools had and look at them ahead of time before the kids got access to them. And the same stance was taken from the US left. News tends to leave out details. I just want people to be honest. Never watch the news. Yeah. Don't, like, if you're just trying to mold young kids into being sexually deviant, you be honest about it, and then let the cards fall where they will, because I'm sure if you're honest about your actions and you're doing shit like that, then you're probably not going to get very far. Yeah, the fairies took out one of the Heartless. It's all propaganda, pretty much. These three better be getting paid. Yeah, we got Cloud and Leon back to back. I forgot this was a scene.
You can handle this many?
Well, might be tough if one more shows up.
Then that'll have to be the one I take care of.
What? You're fighting too?
These sarcastic assholes. With the size of each of their swords, you would expect each of those Heartless to go down in one hit. The voice line is, so the voice acting is pretty flat in this, but the lines are not bad.
Sephiroth!
Dead silence.
I understand that you've been looking for me.
Yeah. Once I get rid of you, the darkness will go away.
Can you do it? That darkness comes from your own dark memories. Do you think you can erase your past?
Shut up!
Face it. You turn your back on the present and live in the past. Because the light of the present is too much.
You don't know me!
Cloud!
I know. Because I am you.
God damn it, he left!
Cloud, wait!
Because I am you. Tifa, they have swords. Calm down. Yeah, see, hold the counter-strike. Most parents give their children unvetted internet access, phones, and tablets. They use the babysitter. That's also terrible. Yeah. We're currently teaching the 2-year-olds that their life revolves around a screen, and they don't know how to access information around them effectively, and they don't know how to interact socially as well. Yeah, the next generation is super fucked, and it's because we've basically let the reins loose and let a lot of other factors influence them directly without thinking about it.
Don't worry, there's already lots of help here. We'll take care of this fight.
Did he say that we should find Riku and Kairi?
Donald, Goofy, take Sora and get going.
Riku, Kairi, give me a little time, okay?
Yeah, I want massive
Riku
changes
and
in regards to parenting.
Right.
They've tried to make it much harder in order to effectively homeschool your kids, and I don't think homeschooling is the major solution to the problem, because currently, since with our wages as it is, it's forcing parents both to work in the vast majority of households. But homeschooling would allow their parents to have a better relationship with their children, and that would effectively create a stronger family tie and help parents pass on a lot more knowledge and hopefully morals to their own kids. Mickey's confirmed a Sith Lord, damn right. Nowadays, we have no knowledge about how to function in society passed on to their kids. We just have the bare minimum of etiquette, where you shouldn't do this shit in public. And that's what's taught their kids. That and very few life lessons. Recently, I was made aware of something. So, when kids fuck up, when they're doing whatever in their day-to-day lives, they'll end up, oh, he's destroying all the data. They will immediately learn from it if they fucked up and it was their fault and there was nothing to save them from it. A good example that I was given was a mother woke their child up like an hour before they had to leave from school, and the kid went back to sleep, and they did this like 4 or 5 more times before the mother got everything ready for the kid, grabbed them, pulled them to school, and dealt with all the kid's problems. But the father just went and told him the one time, hey, it's time for school, wake up, and did it much later. Said, you should get these things done. You know, eat, get your clothes, etc. And then they slept. Same thing happened. They wake up way too late. The father just goes, well, sucks to suck. Grabs them, takes them to the car. They're in their PJs. They haven't eaten breakfast. They don't have their homework or anything. And they have to deal with all the problems they just caused in their life. But they learn about it more effectively from their mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. If we fuck up, if we step wrong and we break our foot, we're going to remember that and go, I don't want that to happen again. What did I last say? Please don't. Please. I've done a lot of pausing, so I can't remember when I last saved. Your Mickey joke might be true in Kingdom Hearts, but that would be funny. It's Darth Mickey! Ho-ho! Why do I have a red lightsaber? I'm supposed to be good! I'm holy spells! God damn it! Is this just walking cutscenes? We're skipping this. Yeah, we definitely need to work more on the next generation. You should never stop trying to improve yourself. Oh, I missed this part. It's Dance Water Dance Guy! I can't drive? No, my please. I'm fighting Dance Water Dance Guy. For the love of God. For the love of... Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted. I was fighting Dance Water Dance, and Mai just crashed the game. God damn it. Dance Water! Let's launch the game. I should... There's something new. What do you think they're going to do for Kingdom Hearts 4? I haven't actually played Kingdom Hearts 3. I've played a lot, almost all of the other Kingdom Hearts games. The handhelds and everything that kind of tied the story together for 3. Or like the start of 3. That you should definitely play before you play 3. But I have not played 3. I was told it was kind of a flop. Because everybody was expecting so much from it, given that it came out over 10 years after Kingdom Hearts 2. Did I just click the wrong one? It was a minute difference. It's probably fun. Wait, do I have the struggle bat still equipped? No, thank God. Let me put the game on the screen. Because it has this weird issue.
We'll help.
Or me jumping through a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, we need to work on the next generation. We need to stop, like... We need to stop setting them up for failure by being like, ah, yes, here, have this tablet, and now this tablet is going to be everything you learn for the next 6 years until you are a toddler and you are addicted to them from birth until you're no longer a toddler. Can we not? Yes! Town defense system, kill it! Come on! Wipe them out! Wipe out the weird comic physics enemies. No, no, not the yeast. Stop making me fight Medicham! It has pure power. It sucks to fight. Especially if it's Mega Medicham. I should have used Reflect a few times first. Guys, I need to focus on the fight. Stop being dancing queens. Does the younger generation know about the Clinton scandal back in the 90s? No. You're talking about the one where Bill Clinton cheated on his wife with a young girl? I bet you they don't. I also bet you they won't care, and then later, because they don't care, they'll end up being screwed over by it. Okay, can I have Oliver form now? Thank God. We already got this cutscene. Yeah, teach your kids skills. Teach them how to get somewhere in life. Teach them
Okay, fellas,
to find and learn new things.
But Leon and the others are friends too.
Yo, this is what you gotta do.
There's already lots of help here.
Find the structure by which you need to progress in whatever field you want to be in.
Donald, Goofy,
Find how to get into the good graces of the company before you even get accepted for the job so that you get the job. Which is usually knowing the person who's in HR who's going to hire your ass. That is actually the best way to get the job is to just know the person in HR.
Understand? We'll go search for Riku and Kairi.
Right. Watch for
Year of experience, maybe 2, move to the next stage in the poll. Or into a different job.
Sora, do as you're told.
You just gotta always be on the grind. But of course, you gotta rest effectively too. We're back to Dance Water Dance! Dance Water... Oh, I pressed the wrong button on accident. Wild Dance! Dance Water Dance! I have 27 seconds. Dance, water, dance! I can deal damage to him now. We can make his dance, water, dance! I like to imagine the dance, water, dance being on a timer is how long it takes before Sora's drowned. Ow! Please, no. Please let me win. Let me go to the main man. This man doesn't know how to fight, supposedly, but then he pulls this dance, water, dance shenanigan out of his butt. I wanted to block that. There was no way I could block that. Oh, in final form! Under the soda! No! He's dance water dancing! I have 12 seconds! There's too much water! There's not enough dance! Yeah, there's gonna be constant scandals. It's gonna be everywhere in all levels of politics. Thank you! And people aren't gonna listen. People are gonna be like, that doesn't matter. You're trying your best life. And they're gonna ignore the obvious, and then they're gonna blame you for when they figure out that it, you know, was real, or when they stop gaslighting you. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that was real the whole time. And at the end of a long conversation with you about a whatever, you're like, oh yeah, but like they were gonna do it anyway. They were gonna be evil anyways. But if I vote for them, I still get the stuff I want. Then why did you vote for them? It's politics. It's people lie. People steal. Even the people who just support certain sides in politics will just be like, will intentionally misframe arguments, lie, and gaslight people because they want other people to support what they want.
Yeah,
even if they know it will cause damage to everyone else's well-being.
Sorry.
Because we have people who are inglorious bastards who will
There you are.
abuse all good faith and try to destroy everyone's lives for the sake of benefiting their own. We have greed, 7 deadly sins. People are wishy-washy or stubborn. No, not just that. They will gaslight you and be like, they will act like they have never even heard of
You
the
sure have lots of friends to help.
certain politicians or certain actions in politics happening,
So,
or
I guess we
being
better all
involved
pull
in
together and
scandals,
finish this battle for good.
just so that they can try to
Your
convince
Majesty.
you that what you heard is a lie, even when you bring them mountains of evidence. It happens all the time.
Look out!
Boom! Goofy!
No.
Hey, you're the king's captain. You gotta get up.
Come on,
Oh no, it's Goofy's down for the count.
Goofy?
Goofy.
This is not happening. It can't be happening. It can't.
They'll pay for this.
That's the most ominous Mickey has ever been. The reverse grip Keyblade. Nobody checked. We gotta pour one out for Goofy, boys. Take all the heartless out for Goofy. Oh shit, we got Goofy. I like this sequence because you get all the allies from throughout the game helping you out in this one sequence. Like even from the last game, allies you wouldn't have gotten in any other circumstance. Oh shit, we got final form, final Sora. Magic is kind of underpowered unless you're in a drive form or you're spamming reflect. Looks like Mickey is joining our team. You don't know. We might get we might get freaking Cloud Stripe. Oh, it would be awesome if we got Cloud Stripe in this game as a permanent partner. I don't remember what happens in this specific version. They might give us a permanent partner from one of the worlds. There's definitely things I don't remember. Hey look, limit form! Oh, I got the drive! Damn, Leon's super sword. He's like this aura sheathed around his sword. We're limit Sora. We got this. We're just gonna have to strike rate the moment before my form gauge runs out. Sonic the Blade. Limit the form. Yeah, we got form gauge level 2. Too bad that doesn't give us any permanent effect outside of battle. Or, outside of form. Final not triggering. I think it's not triggering because I don't have any partners in the party right now. And you have to have Donald and Goofy or two other allies. Otherwise, you can't use final form. I'm going to give you your points back for final form, though. It is just giving me a bunch of drive gauges. Yeah, that's what you were doing earlier. Those points. Now I gotta re-enable it. It triggered with Goofy? Yeah, it triggered for like 1 second, and that was weird. Maybe it wasn't triggering because I was in limit form. Yeah, we got Cloud, my man! I haven't beaten your game, but one day I will. Maybe I should play that on stream next. Maybe just Tora! Sonic the Blade! I like how this form, you just gotta spam triangle while you're doing anything, and it's actually pretty nice. Because then you have a form you could use when you don't have any allies.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but...
Oh, Goofy.
Hey, fellas!
Goofy!
He's alive! Nobody checked his pulse. They just went, oh shit, Goofy's dead.
Goofy!
Of course, Your Majesty. I get bumped on the head all the time.
Donald's about to be mad because Goofy got slammed in the head.
That hurt too.
Don't you ever do that again.
Oh, there's some shit out there. So everybody else is behind us. All the other fighters are behind us. They're also giving us a second element all the time right now. We just got Kira. We just got Blizza. He deserved that. I don't think Goofy deserved that at all. He saved Mickey and then, like, by shoving him out of the way, got slammed in the face by a rock. I don't really. I don't think that was his fault at all that he was unconscious. Oh, they're giving us all the stuff right now. Let's pop a save. We're about to go into the big boy fights. We're almost to my favorite part of this giant sequence. Ooh, we've got a new equipment slot. We could get way more defense. I don't think anything in this next fight uses dark. So let's just not die ever. Sounds like a good plan to me. There was a reason I stocked up on so many potions earlier. Is because we were gonna need them. Oh, we were gonna need them. Fuck, how did Goofy lose a... Goofy got naked when he went unconscious! Oh god! Goofy never do that again! All of his armor's gone! Let's use all of our AP boosts. Sora. Yeah, he got mugged. Goofy's just gone. Oh, he only has MP haste on? I have to put everything on again? Alright, we'll keep Goofy Tornado on. Actually, I want him to use these freely. We're gonna put on Jackpot. Lucky. Actually, we'll take off one of his attacks and get item boost. Yeah, we'll get item boost. Don't equip. Get item boost. Equip. He's got his stuff on. Reflect combo. Wait, in limit form I can guard mid-attack? That's baller! Do I get that in anything else? I don't get that in master form. Okay. Oh shit. I didn't use Sora's ability points that I just gave him. Got stick. Let's get Vicinity Break. We're gonna need that one. That is going to be essential. We'll put Drive Boost on. Drive is like the best thing in this game. Fine, Combo Plus. Because we were just there. Alright, now don't get mugged this time, okay, Goofy? No getting mugged. Let's go. So they alluded to this far earlier in the game, but look what we're about to fight.
Real My Waifu said, did you save?
With them.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh shit, it's the pretty boy.
Real My Waifu said, good.
You mean it's his nobody?
The leader of Organization 13.
Wait a minute. Now I know. Wise Ansem, I'm here to seek your advice.
He just has hearts in
We have the
jars.
opportunity to speak like this, my friend. I'm intrigued by your hypothesis, and I'm finding it difficult to stave off the urge to test it. Still, I'm concerned about the stability of the worlds.
Yup. That's what worries me too.
Doggo wants back in the room.
Doors that appeared.
He does have an ice
place
cream.
the heartless seek. I fear my research may have brought this upon us.
Master Ansem, regarding the experiment I presented the other day, with your permission, I'd like to proceed.
I forbid it! Forget this talk of doors and the heart of all worlds. That place must not be defiled.
But Master Ansem, I've been thinking...
They are not. Those thoughts are best forgotten.
Why do all of the Final Fantasy characters and all of...
Now I remember.
I will consider him
Ansom's
one.
apprentice.
Look like fuckboys.
The leader of Organization 13 is Xehanort's nobody.
Let's go!
Surrounded. Drat. So that's what we're fighting.
Move it!
He can't let Xehanort get away.
Right!
Ah, yes, third gay confirmed. The third gay. Defeat all of the enemies. Laser beam! I like how we just absorbed Donald and Goofy into our clothes for the power-up and then just fucked off. Limit form! Tonic blade! We're fighting how many Heartlets? This is like the biggest EXP grind in the game, by the way. There's a reason they have these guys at 18 EXP. If they were any more, we would be over-leveled. Like, even though the ones in different areas in the same build, like the same location, were strong as fairly strong compared to the ones we're fighting now. If they, like... They use the same EXP value because if they didn't, we would get to the mid 60s with ease. I like how Sora just throws it away. Sora's using a lot of form magic. Look at all the 18s just popping up on screen. They even have ranged laser beam shooters. Laser beam! Ow! Give me your lasers! Ah, that's another 40. Laser power! We're literally fighting against unstoppable numbers here. Limit time! Sonic the Blade! Sonic Racers! Ars
Real
Arcanum!
My Waifu said Crisis Core vibes.
I love these kind of sequences. Yo, it broke me out! Sonic the Blade! Ooh, I fucked it up. Whatever, at least I can use these reaction commands. If you use reaction commands in Limit 4, apparently they get a buff. Which makes this work. Even though pretty much everything's gonna be killed by reaction commands in this fight anyways. That's how this fight is built. Come on, boys! We got more Heartless to take on! Where's all the money they're supposed to be dropping? Why don't these guys drop cash? Link the beam! We're literally fighting. You see how they have 4 digits over there? For the number of Heartless killed in this one fight? Just so that you would have an idea of how many you're going up against. Can you feel the sunshine to brighten up your day? Well, sunshine's pretty nice. I did work out a bit earlier. It was nice out in the morning. I took my doggos. Oh, jeez, starts dying. Never mind what I said earlier. I took my dogs on a walk. Because it was so nice out, I took the opportunity to get some stuff done, work out, work on the Pixelmon server. I enjoyed this morning. They gave me a nice, well-deserved rest. Take it! Take the enemy and use his hyper beam on everyone! This is not giving us a lot of EXP. These are like 1/10 of the EXP we should be getting for an enemy in this area. Just because these guys are weak sauce. Each of them has a heart? Boy, I thought they were like the Shadows who don't have a heart. Because they were like basic bitches. These are actually bona fide Heartless. For these guys to have become Heartless, that's an army of soldiers who had to die. Oh wait, Dimitapum, Pandang. It's the last guy. Oh look, I got guard break. Is everybody taking a chance to stop and sniff the roses? I know things are fucked in the world right now, but if you aren't enjoying the world, you're gonna lose your will to fight. Your will to survive. Why is my nose like this? Yeah, Sora's breathing heavy. He just beat 1,000 dudes.
Where's the king?
There was the Dance Water Dance guy before that.
Come on!
And while we're doing all this, they've snuck into Ansem's facility and deleted all of the data.
Out with it, nobody! Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
I know nothing of any Kairi. As for Riku, perhaps you should ask your king.
Stop!
Imagine sending your entire army against one child plus 1,000 extra enemies and he still gets you. Yeah.
He's gone.
Really shit tier army. Those were like level 1 Heartless. They all give 18 experience. Shadows were even like 8. when we got into not Merlin's, Yen Sid's place.
What's going on?
Way to fall right into their trap. Come on, it's a setup by Organization 13.
And he explains.
Janus is using you to destroy the Heartless. That's his big master plan.
Janus?
The guy you just saw. He's their leader. Got it memorized? X-E-M-N-A-S.
Organization 13 wants to get rid of the Heartless.
And wants a second Kingdom Hearts.
Man, you're slow. Every Heartless slain with that Keyblade releases a captive heart. That is what the organization is after.
So what are those guys gonna do with your hearts?
I'm not telling.
Tell us!
You're the one who kidnapped Kyrie.
Bingo. The name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Where is Kyrie? Please, just tell me.
Look, about Kyrie, I'm sorry.
Axel.
Uh-oh.
We'll ensure he receives the maximum punishment.
I don't care about any of that. Just let me into the realm of darkness, okay?
If it's Kyrie you're worried about, don't. We're taking very good care of her.
Take me to her.
Is she that important to you?
Yeah, more than anything.
Quentin Flynn.
Show me how important.
He's a really great character. I love his voice lines.
Please.
So you really do care for her. In that case, the answer's no.
You rotten!
Are you angry? Do you hate me? Then take that rage and direct it at the Heartless. Pitiful Heartless, mindlessly collecting hearts. And yet, they know not the true power of what they hold.
Do you know the Reno the Turks
The
in
rage
Final
of the
Fantasy? No.
Keyblade releases those hearts.
I might have
Gather
come
in
across them before, I just can't remember it.
Masterless and free, until they weave together to make Kingdom Hearts. And when that time comes, we can truly, finally exist.
What in the world do you think you're prattling on about? Kingdom Hearts belongs to me. The heart of all kingdoms. The heart of all that lives. A dominion fit to be called Kingdom Hearts must be my dominion!
Maleficent, no! No more Heartless!
No, we're just falling into their trap!
Fool.
Oh no!
While I keep these creatures at bay, you devise a way to vanquish them forever.
Maleficent.
Do not misunderstand me. I shall have my revenge on you yet.
Maleficent!
Leave now.
I don't take orders from you.
Sarah, come on!
But what about...
She's not even there. You can see that she's vanished.
Where did we leave off?
Have I seen Advent Children? No.
Huh? Which side are you guys on anyway?
The Heartless ally with whoever's the strongest. Yes, Sora. Extract more hearts.
Oh, the hearts will come into one.
No. The hearts.
Well, duh, Sora. You can't just be like, shit, after the fact.
Maybe everything we've done, maybe it was all for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade?
Just throw it away. Nah, just store it and then start smacking things with sticks.
Sora, Donald, Goofy!
Relax. Those three aren't going down that easily. The Keyblade's chosen one. He's a lucky kid.
Explosion!
See you soon.
Alright, come on. We've got a lot more to this game left. This is just the turning point. You know, I see Keyblade and don't see Blade, just big key.
The more Heartless that he defeats, the closer he is to becoming our perfect puppet. This new knowledge will make him that much harder to control.
What does it matter, really? Whatever his circumstances,
he's got to kill
Sora
Heartless.
has never been able to help himself from saving people from the Heartless.
It's the key for Gorlok's chest, he felt. No! That makes the Keyblade the most evil item in all of fiction. No! Get it away! Don't make me break the game in the middle of the crowd control, Mai. Do not make me do this.
In your favor, it will share Demyx's fate.
The fun is in not knowing, isn't it? What is the point of betting on something?
Now I like this struggle bad.
Are you sure that defeating him won't derail the organization's plan?
If he is to die so easily, he is of no use to us.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. It's not in my nature to hold back.
I guess sometimes help comes from unexpected places.
Sure does.
We just get beamed up straight into the... Okay. We immediately went to the airship.
Maybe everything we've done, maybe it was all for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade?
Start kicking the McShit out of them.
Assholes. You can't be trusted to do anything.
Huh?
The world to the darkness. The path to darkness is open and Sora was gobbled up. Using portals like that is the best offensive and most practical use of portals against your enemies. Why don't we see more of this?
What's this place?
Why does it have to be only when Maleficent's on screen where they're like, yeah, we'll just our enemies into null space.
Kairi! Riku!
Who's there? What is it?
Are you sure you want to open that?
I'll let you guys guess who that was. I know who it was, but I'll let you guess.
Gorge, it's the gang from Twilight Town. There's Hayner, Pence, Oleg.
No, that was not Sora as a kid.
Roxas.
Uncle, is it there that the ice cream is still solid?
The name
Good
just popped
question.
into my head.
Well,
This is Roxas.
maybe they had the ice cream inside of a freezer the whole time and they just took it out.
That?
Salty? No. Sweet.
It's the key to the next world. Why does he get shocked when his Keyblade comes out at this point? He should be pulling it out ahead of time knowing what's going on. It's not his brother. I'll take 3 more guesses, but not from Colorado Boy because he's already done 2. It's just nobody. Okay, that one is a joke, so that doesn't matter. Oh, it's his nobody. No.
Not yet. I gotta look for Kyrie.
Ice cream found inside the box. It's refreshing and tastes really good. Picture. I think Mai's starting to piece it together based on the... It's his other half.
A photo and some ice cream. Wonder if there's some sort of clue. And who would
Still not there.
Anyway?
I think that's 2, right? Because the other one was a joke.
Riku?
You think?
Just this feeling I got.
Well, now it's kind of spoiled.
Hey, what if the Heartless are back again? I can't use the Keyblade. That would only help the organization.
But Sora, I think you have to use it. If we don't fight them, the Heartless will keep on hurting folks.
Alright, so now going back to Hollow Bastion's level 34. If we go here, Land of Dragons is level 35. If we go here, Beast Castle's 36. Agrabah and there need to be unlocked again. Port Royal has the second half. We haven't done anything in Atlantica anyways. It's not his other half, no.
Never gonna give you upset, dude. I can't believe it. I was just watching TV and they killed so many people in the show then proceeded to have sex. I am so done with TV. I quit watching TV now.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's too much just let's have sex randomly inside of this episode because that's culturally right and nice.
Never gonna give you upset. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Oh shit, they upgraded the level here. I'm gonna land here. It's Roxas, isn't it? No. Sora just said he thinks it was Riku.
Never gonna give you upset, but where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely?
Yeah, those were destroyed when people didn't teach them to their children. We can go back here, actually. There's 2 sections in Hall of Action we haven't done. Fuck it. Where do we guys want to go first? The person that looked like Sora in the photo. That is Roxas. I was talking about the guy who handed him the photo.
I'm singing the Family Guy opening
credits. I guess I didn't explain well enough. You're singing the Family Guy opening credits. Family Guy has more reason and logic than most modern TV shows. Yeah, so the guy in the photo was Roxas, but the guy holding the photo who I was talking about is Riku, who Sora's been looking for this whole fucking time. Sora even said it himself. Where are we going next? I'll let you guys pick. Anywhere that's under level 38. Except for Atlantica, because I don't want to get copyright claimed. By the way, how's the day going, Viv? We could just go back to Hollow Bastion immediately. Actually, if you go back to Hollow Bastion, I can't remember if it's now or in a little while, you could straight up fight Sephiroth. And I'm probably going to do that on stream. Sephiroth! Anywhere that advances the story. Ugh. We're going to Land of the Dragons, since it's one of the low-level ones. Let's go see Ping. Let's dual-wield Pings, and while we see Ping. Pirate World? I already went here.
I wonder how everybody's doing.
Never gonna give you up, said Knight. Actually, I'm back in India, so enjoying my break.
Yo!
Done with my internship and gonna chill for a month or so, meet old friends and spend time with family.
Mulan.
Make sure to enjoy your time.
Talk. We gotta catch that guy.
Stop, sniff the roses.
I'm following him too.
Eat your local cuisine. Embed the memories deep within yourself. If you have any sweethearts in the area, make sure to have a good time with them. Goofy has loot upgrades, so we're keeping Goofy in the party. Yeah, Lucky Lucky and Jackpot. Loot upgrados. Oh shit, we can put Goofy Turbo on again. We're just gonna wait until we get enough for one of these. Once more is good. Can you just pause me for a moment, Piss, so you can say something? Is it gonna really be... Like, is it gonna be you crashing the game? I'm gonna save, just in case. I highly expect mine to just crash this crap. Immediately. Even though mine did help out with a lot of final forms
Real
earlier.
My Waifu said fuck you. Now to expand. Fuck you for saying it wasn't Roxas.
Because I was talking about the person holding the photo, and you were talking about the photo. The photo was Roxas. The person holding the photo was Riku. Alright, you wanted to go to Pirate World. Give me 1 second, since I just did the opening cutscene. We're just gonna immediately bail. We'll go to Pirate World. I am sorry for the misunderstanding, Mai. What is this, like a level or two difference? What level are we? We just hit like level 31. Mild problems. The organization's gonna become immortal by using the treasure. I forget what organization member we fight here. It's coming from the port. No way, that's Goofy. It's coming from the port. Let's check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Oh god, I hate that shit. Old games, I hate them. Some of them. Some of them are so cringe. Other ones are decent. Some of them are so cringe. So, back in the early 2000s, we had some really good games around. Okay. We had things like Dark Cloud 2. We had Final Fantasy X. Oh boy, that's an upgrade for Donald. Oh boy, that's a new shield. But Goofy's is way better. But we had some really good games. And those just have fallen... The gaming industry has fallen off a lot. I want to make some serious cash. And I mean some serious cash. And start building up the gaming industry in my own way.
Zola, some assistance?
Zola.
That's Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh yeah, Zola.
It's a parish.
Aye, aye.
Hey, look, those guys who should be uncursed are here. What? Do you have Lucky Lucky? I feel like Jack has Lucky Lucky. Yes. And he has Draw. Oh, fuck this. We're putting Goofy in. Goofy's got the loot. Yeah, we're gonna get loot. We getting loot. Defeat the pirates. Wait, back shuffle. Oh yeah, I forgot their setup. You're a pirate now. Does Jack even have any spells? I think he just throws bombs and it costs MP.
Never gonna have you upset if you and Mai had a fist fight. Who would win?
Me? Actually, wait. Mai has had martial arts training, but I'm pretty sure that Mai hasn't had enough time to be able to maintain that training. It's questionable. It depends on what arts that Mai uses and how proficient Mai's in them, and on Mai's current physical health, which has not always been the best. Yeah, I think that depends too much on Mai's physical health right now. Mai gets sick a lot, but I honestly don't know when Mai's not sick. To be fair, Mai could have been bullshitting me about that martial arts training. You don't trust me, do you? But I guarantee you, if I went up against the average street thug in a fist fight, I would kick their ever-living ass. Sorry, I would kick their soon-to-not-be-living ass. Jack Sora! Elizabeth! Some sticky business is what I fear. Wait, Jack, I need your help! They just said that you were too weak to even give him a competition. He was the peak human by all metrics, and he could beat Prime Mike Tyson in a punch. I mean, if I got one good punch off on Mike Tyson, I could knock him out. The problem is getting that punch. Okay? If I use my best punch, I might be able to take out Mike Tyson in one punch. But I'd have to hit him. No, you're not understanding. Your best punch, you would have to either go for the knockout switch or go for the liver punch. But he's gonna have his guard up, so you're not gonna fucking get that punch. See, I might be able to take him out in one punch, but he's not gonna let me get the right punch. I still wouldn't knock out Prime Mike Tyson. I didn't say I would, but I could take him out in one punch. I just have to hit him, which he won't let me, in the right spot. That's the thing about fighting. You have to build a defensive repertoire. You have to get good at defense. Like, if you hit a human, I would still lose? Yes, 100% if he was fighting back. But all you said is that I could beat him in one punch. That's true. All you gotta do is hit somebody about right here. I think that's a good image right there. Front shots, only boxing, illegal shots. So yeah, liver punch, right here. Hit them about right here. They're on the ground. You hit them under the rib cage and get the liver. There's a human response. Their brain goes into shock. They fall to the ground immediately. In a lot of cases, that knocks somebody out. People have died from getting punched in the liver. Take off your shirt. Let's see those abs. Let's see those abs. I still got the ripple. I still got the ripple. Okay. It's like a goddamn washboard. Oh shit, I showed a nip on stream. I'm gonna get banned. They went to Isla de Muerte to check on the Aztec treasure. I fear something's happened. You have to take me to him. Ah, there it is. If you want him rescued, you best do it alone, lass. Alone, really, Jack? Sail to the island to take on the cursed pirates? If any lass could. Are you sure he's in trouble? No, not certain, but he's been gone too long. I wanted to go with him, but he insisted I stay here. Alright. But yeah, Another thing people don't understand about fitness is people are like, they have to have abs that... They have to have like 16 abs. And I have to see the muscle definition perfectly in their skin. And I have to see every vein in their body, otherwise they're not jacked. Those people who are like that are super dehydrated, and some of them just have really thin skin. And people will be like, that guy isn't muscular. It's because he doesn't dehydrate the shit out of himself. I myself know I am maybe not the perfect human being, but I am pretty damn fit. I've trained for a long time. Even though I'm on maintenance now, which is just be keeping at my current level in terms of physical strength from working out at the gym. Because I've tried to hit the gym harder. I've tried to go above. And unless I eat substantially more or do steroids, I don't think I'm going to get any higher than this. I know a guy who, according to him, he used to work out 4 hours a day, 4 days a week. At the gym. Exclusively at the gym. And he hit 250. And he could not go any higher than that. And I believe he was on steroids, because if you're going to the gym for 4 hours a day, you're definitely doing steroids. You don't have that kind of energy otherwise. Yeah, unless I do something that changes my lifestyle substantially, I'm not gonna get much stronger than this, physically. The genetics just aren't built for it. I guess I could try to do that trick where you go past your human limits. So there's this trick. It's a mental trick. Some people are better able to do it than others. It's where you trick your body into allowing you to use pretty much 20% more of your body strength, which your body usually reserves so that you don't hurt yourself. There was a famous strongman who would just take like full cast iron pans and just actually I don't think they were cast iron, maybe one of them. And he would just take it and go crumple it in his hands into a ball. And he wasn't even that jacked. But I know he used that trick. He had said so himself. Third's just gotta figure that out, and then Third can go even further beyond. How do I move from the Black Pearl? Do I talk to Jack? The Jackie boy. I can't go to the other place. Oh shit. Pretty sure we've been there before. Hey, look, it's pirates. Goofy just took half his health and damage instantly. Masterful! I didn't mean to heal. Hey, look, they've got Heartless too now. God damn it, they're making me kill Heartless. If I kill Heartless, their hearts are released. He's using bombs! They've got everything on me! Yeah, physical strength, there's a cap to it. And in order to go past that cap, you need to either do steroids, use drugs that allow that the human body has muscle growth inhibitors that they produce depending on your genetics and what you, and you can eat foods that inhibit the muscle growth inhibitors that counterbalance it. But unless you eat just tons of meat all the time, you are not going to get ultra jacked. Even if you're doing steroids, you got to be getting tons of the proteins for gains. Steroids not recommended. Shrink your PP, destroy your liver.
Will.
Not a good thing. Okay, I don't know about the shrink your dick thing. I think that was just a rumor.
Elizabeth.
But if you want to get swole out there, you got to be willing to hit the gym and eat a full chicken every day.
Next thing I knew, we were attacked. But I couldn't see who it was. His face was shrouded.
Wait, are you on the Interceptor? Is that what the ship we just went to was?
We found a way out of the cave. But the villains sent a horde of terrible creatures after us.
Heartless.
I've never seen their likes before.
Nobodies.
I think I'm the only one who made it back to the ship.
Will.
Damn, we almost didn't have Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Since this is apparently canon to the Disney movies. As said by Disney.
Our turn, guys.
You'd best go prepared. We've no idea what's out there.
Pardon me, lads and lass, but your captain will have no monsters today. Thank you. We're turning for home.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Hey, we got no Jack. We had him for 2 fights. I don't know what to hear about any monsters or ghosts, so I'm taking this ship out. Oh, to your posts. Oh.
Don't remember inviting you.
Well, why do they say it and then they appear on the
So
ship?
it was the organization. We'll handle this. Huh?
He just has the chest.
The darkness of men's hearts, drawn to these cursed medallions, and this heartless, a veritable maelstrom of avarice. I wonder, are they worthy to serve Organization 13?
Worthy?
And you want an answer now?
Precisely.
God, why? They have to make some of the Heartless the creepiest things you'll ever see, and then you'll see the obesitous fire and ice ones that Pete summons when we're in Agrabah. Obesitous Maximus. No, we don't need this yet. Come here, big boy! This guy has so much defense. And I just buffed our defense hardcore! Come on! And then Master Form Drive Gauge. All of my mana back. As we beat the crap out of you. All for the price of your HP bar. Oh, those are Jack bombs. Come on, big boy. Let me finish smacking you upside the head. Damn it, I didn't see it, otherwise I would have gotten the reflect up. And I'm gonna finish you with this almighty combo. Easy. Yo, horizontal slash, nice. And now my HP drive and MP are draining. Oh boy, I love it. Guys, there's a doggo at the door.
Oh boy!
Not over yet.
Throw him overboard.
Aye, aye.
Harley!
Parlay.
Barley?
It's a bit of the pirate's code. Anyone who invokes parley must not be harmed till negotiations are complete.
This is no time for rules.
True. But as we're honorable
Honorable
pirates, we should always
pirates.
stick to the code. All right, you. Out with it.
I surrender the chest with my humblest apologies.
Rather accommodating of you, mate. And for that you want...
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
Huh?
Oh, now we can't kill him.
Oh no! We can't stop the curse unless we got all the medallions!
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Oh.
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Oh, great!
show us.
Back-to-back bosses. Oh, this is the Grim Reaper.
Fire!
No, the pearl is gonna take. Not my damn ship! Not my ship. Again! I can't have it running for more than 2 days. Oh, hello, pupper. Come here. Come here, dog. Calm down. And now the ship is wiped. This is why Jack didn't want to get involved. Instantly destroyed his ship.
You stole a medallion again?
Were I only that fortunate.
Fortunate?
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why's the skin resting right on you three?
'Cause we're not greedy.
Says Donald.
What are you looking at?
That still doesn't solve the mystery.
Somebody's sending me more things.
Maybe the reason we're all okay is because we're not from this world.
You must be different yours.
Yeah. We're always just passing through. Wonder when we'll see home again.
Sora.
Just kidding you. Lucky we didn't get cursed, huh?
Quit yammering, mates. We've got to find ourselves a ship that'll float.
I like how he's back onto the talk of finding floating ships. Alright, people messaging me. What do we got here? Oh, look, it's a piece. Journal. Thesis. I don't remember what I get for these. If anything. Oh god, we're itty bitty. I like how the camera moves. So, our speed... Sora's hitbox is not connected to Sora's rig. So, I'm standing here. That's where the save point is. Even though I'm not in it. Because I've moved, and Sora's rig isn't in the fucking save point anymore. Because this game is a little borked. This game is so... How did they make this game this way? It's so jank. Hey, we're back to normal size, and, the treasure chest is kind of floating. Let's go, Sorry. Can you stop calling me that? Oh, yeah, we get Peter Pan. Oh, shit, I forgot you get Peter Pan as a summon in this. That's all that's left into 7. Oh, he stole the pearl. That's what happened. It's just old. I mean, it's old, and they didn't use all the best development practices. Can we please? Not. Yes! He's in the open! Cast Magica! I'll kill you while you're out. I'll kill you now while I can. They'll deal with the pirate. Oh, God. He came after me, boys! How's your day going, mother? Or, I guess I should call you... Newt. I was going Newt. Newt! Goofy, you don't have to use the potion! Oh, dude, you don't have to tell us about what you did last night. Okay, calm down. I understand sometimes you're having some fun. You don't need to tell us about all that, though. It's going great. Well, I'm glad to hear it. What's so great about the day? Earlier, I got to take my dogs on a walk, and it was nice weather. I worked out for a bit. By that point, it had gotten pretty flippin' hot. I wouldn't say that was so great. I'm playing the Kingdom Hearts. Oh, you need to stop. Oh, that's the king recipe. That lets us make. Ooh, that saves the king. Oh shit, we can make. What was that? Goofy's best weapon. All right, see, this is why we gotta do all these side areas. We gotta get Goofy's best weapon. Even though if I remember correctly, we barely get him at all in the party during the last fight. Goofy is pretty much not functional in the last fight. He's just gone. And it's dead. And money. So what are we doing here? Ah! It's a pirate! You know what? Fuck it, we ball. No. I want this EXP. Yeah, I get fire boost that I'll never use. Oh my god, fire is so bad in this game. Newt, fire just does a little circle around you when you cast it. Meanwhile, you use Jack's fire spell from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it creates this shield in front of you, and you run into enemies, and it hits them multiple times over and over and over again for like 15 seconds. Oh, they missed the bit. They also could have had different tiers of spells. Like the game after this, the Kingdom Hearts game where you play as Roxas, like 358 by 3 days. You get fire, creates a fireball that homes. Fire, it did something at, I think it was like a larger fireball. I think, if I remember correctly, Firaga was very different. You get a Blizzaga, and it's a damn ice mine in the air that explodes when an enemy comes by. I love the versatility. We don't see that in any of the other Kingdom Hearts games.
What's that?
Ooh, that's a boat. Maybe we should take it.
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous imitation, and yet I'm flattered.
Oh yeah, cursed medallion. So with these, is it anybody who takes it from the chest who gets cursed? It'd be a real bad day if you just picked up a random coin on the road and were suddenly cursed until the end of time. What happened? This is horrible. I was blamed for it, eh? Well, it certainly isn't Elizabeth. Organization 13. They're the ones behind it all. I wonder what they want. Or wonder where they went. Loaded man took the pirates and his creatures with him into some strange hole. We saw them leave from inside the captain's stateroom. Didn't it occur to you to fight them, mate? I'm no fool. I knew I was no match for them. As I believe. But I think we'll need your help. Got it! First, let's find all the medallions. Otherwise, the curse can't be broken. The creatures will remain invincible. So we gotta break the curse again. Gotta find Heartless in the right areas. We'll probably need to sail all over the blooming place for these medallions, eh? Hey, now we know how a certain bastard felt. That's the ship graveyard. I was just there. Isla de Muerta. Let's go find the world. Ah, yes. More pirate. Wait, these are just the small dog heartless. Oh, no, they had dog heartless and pirate. No, stop being immortal. They could just stand in the shade forever and they'd be fine. Get out! Get out! Yes, thank God. He's gone. Gib orb. Gib money. I need all the cash. Wait. There's no way. They started a fight sequence. They wouldn't just end it there. I'm actually kind of shocked that the demon dogs are just chill enemies. Why do they have demon dogs in Pirates of the Caribbean? No, I need to be on this side. You crude bastard. You'll never get on DeviantArt if you're this much of a bitch. Oh shit, I can't use, I can't, what? What do you let me use, Valor form? Oh, Goofy just went down. Limit form! Unicupilade! Can you not? Look, man. Look, man! Why do we gotta play this way? Oh shit, we're getting dodge roll. Wait, oh yay! I remember dodge roll. I just never fucking knew how to use this limit gauge, apparently. God damn. Apparently I don't know how to use this limit form. Oh shit, we're getting ethers from these guys? Guys, we gotta do like a 6-hour grinding sesh. We got an ether. We need these. They're really important, okay? They're not that good. I would rather have potions. Honestly, if you start spamming reflect, that's when they're good. But then, until then, it's mid at best. Because you could just use a potion. I like the muerta, rock face. Trying to get an answer on. So D&D got canceled last night. Trying to get an answer on, like, when oh. Screw it, let's ball. Let's ball. I've come back 15-ish levels stronger. Let's see how we do. I have daggers. Stabby, stabby. I'm also very resistant to lightning now. And I have reflect. Stab, dance, stab. Use it or lose it. This lady's gonna lose more than a couple of lives. Oh, do you see that? Like an entire bar of her health just got vanished. I need to get Reflecta, or Reflega, because that's such a large AoE compared to this. Oh, she got hit by that attack. Master form! Come here, bitch! Let me smack your ass! I gotta smack your ass so we win! Potion? No, I potioned. She hit me right as I was doing it. Rough. I don't even know what I get for these. I forget. I beat it and I just get like a fucking stick. I get the stick weapon from Kingdom Hearts 1. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Let's put items in, everybody. Not on Jack, though. Killing crossbows. Ah, sword. I forgot. We get items on everybody. We win that fight. So do. Abilities, Goofy, you have item boost, right? Yeah, Goofy's got item boost. We're gonna save, we're gonna do this again. We got pretty far that time. It's supposed to be like a super boss. Given we're level 33, doing that well against a super boss, not a bad thing. Let's go. And there's one in... what world? In Hercules' world as well. Alright, time to fight the Giggle Monster! It's me, the Giggle. Come on! Before they disappear! I took out a bar of your health. Come on, missus! Oh, I don't get iframes from that? Didn't want to heal. I wanted to have reflect. Hit the wrong button. Stop being shadow clones. Can you stop? I can't even block half of her attacks. I am just getting juggled by a lady! Man is just juggling me like a freaking knife! I can't do anything. She's just... Third is gonna die. And Mai's like, you should try this now when your level is super low. No. No, thank you. That sounds like death. If I conserve my resources effectively and get better at reactive hero attacks, I can do this. I just have to reflect because it's the only thing that guarantees I avoid a lot of her attacks. Aw, oh, damn it, Donald just healed me. Oh, Sean! Caution! I'm gonna use the iframes. Can I please not get infinite comboed? Jesus! Yeah, I cannot use limit form because limit form she just destroys because he doesn't have reflect. This game is like you have to use this spell. If you don't, you're lost. You've lost the game. You can't use reflect. Maybe I should wait till I get reflect reflega, where it's a buff and a massive range. Why won't Sora? Okay, he has a delay after he uses it. Unless you chain it, you can't use it for like another 2 seconds. I was very perturbed by that. I shouldn't have done this. It's fine. Focus. I got dodge roll. I can block that attack. I can block the rush. I can jump the rush. This wasn't a good idea. Sonic Blade! These iframes, but I have iframes too. I need to survive! I need mana! Here's Shocky Spark move! He's in her altar! Yeah, no, the super boss fights are rough. Oh. What do I need? We're gonna do something, actually. Abilities. Customize. Sora. For this fight and this fight alone, we're going to put ethers on. Items, Sora. We're gonna put some ethers. We're gonna try this again. Because when I get fucked is when I don't have any reflect. You pretty much have to spam that the whole fight. Imagine taking on the super bosses, you know, at a low level. Couldn't be me. I'm still underleveled for this shit, I'm sure. Let me move! Where the fuck is Donald? Keep her in the air. Strike raid. Focus up. Jump. No, I jumped too fast. To be fair, I couldn't see them at that exact moment. Ugh. I just spam and pray. I'm trying to counter hit and it does not work. Yeah, her last rush sucks because you need the ability that lets you continue after a combo. Let me double check what I get for beating these guys. Keywords 2. What do you get for beating the ship or the absent silhouettes? So as far as secret bosses, the absent silhouettes, Castle of Remembrance. Apparently, Sephiroth is a joke compared to the absent silhouettes. My God. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to the game.
Never gonna give you up said 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by and it made all the difference. The one less traveled by was private property and I had to run back or risk being shot. I blame Robert Frost.
Wait 1 second. I heard that, but it didn't process. Look, Robert Frost is a pain in the ass, okay? He's telling us the road less traveled is always the one that has the greater outcome. Nah. And if you want to get rich, you're just not gonna go the road less traveled to do it. You gotta go the surefire way. The road less traveled to getting rich is the one where you win the lottery. And we all know how that ends. So, the people who win the lottery, financially, it is a terrible decision to play the lottery. Until the lottery is above a certain loss gain index. At which point, then it's completely viable, but your odds are just not there. Are you telling me I need to run in and then immediately use a drive form? Oof. Self-made wealth. Yes, so it's odd, but it is true. If you're talking about succeeding, it's self-made wealth. The timer's running out still? Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do this. Because you pay a huge amount of taxes. The people who gamble do not have a large enough understanding of money to make use of this fact. The fact that they now have currency. Oh, how am I supposed to kill that in time? There's like nothing here. There's about 70% of wealthy people. The rest is, sorry, the rest is growing your inheritance from hundreds of millions to billions or tens of millions to hundreds of billions. I wouldn't say it's mostly inheritance. There are a lot of people who get a ton of inheritance money from people who actually know how to make cash. The thing is, you need to know enough about a financial market, about an industry in order to make a business. You need to get take out a loan, or you need to make a large amount of money and then put that towards making a business and then expand. If you can't expand anymore, or if you've broached the market, you need to then move into other markets that are adjacent to yours until you get to the point where you are making millions. You're not saying it's easy, but growing capital is a lot easier than acquiring it. Yes. Usually you have to have a good amount from the get-go. What some people do, some people say the best way to get rich is to learn everything about an industry. Or to make their own industry. But either everything about an industry must be learned, and then make a business in that industry to upset it after taking out a large loan. Not a good idea in my opinion, because at this point we have enough monopolies, and just throughout the world, where you're not going to be able to broach past their profit margins. They can make things on a much lower cost basis analysis because they've already had the factories set up and have the number of orders necessary to make low costs. Because let's say it takes $100,000 to configure your factory to make widgets, and before you're making snickets. Okay, but widgets are like a specific type of snicket. It has a certain je ne sais quoi. That 100,000 is going to come out of production costs. So, if they make $1 on every snicket when they sell it at $2, they have to make, what was it, like $100,000. They have to make 100,000 snickets before you go into taxes or any other assets or asset deductions, just to make their money back. So if you can sell 500,000 snickets, the cost of getting the factory set up will be less menial, or less meaningful. You'll be able to do it and sell the snickets at $1.50. It'd still make quite a bit of money. Person who can 9 out of 10 times make 10 million into 100 million is much more likely to fail to go from nothing to 10 million. Yeah. Yep. Loans are a curse unless you can think of a way to get a loan where you can just declare bankruptcy and then not have to pay it off. Then I wouldn't recommend going into the debt function right now, especially in the U.S. markets, because in the U.S. markets we have high rates right now. The Fed is refusing to cut rates, which would help our economy grow. So the same is true for buying a house. You can't really buy a house on a mortgage right now because the rates are so high. It's the most powerful tool. It is! Also, it's good for avoiding taxes. If you can use it correctly, you can make a ton of money. You can compound your business while chipping away at debt to not make it compound as much. Yes. But the thing is, if you aren't able to correctly predict what happens in the financial markets within the next 5 years after you take on this debt, within the markets of the industries that you're building into, if another competitor comes in and sweeps up your business, if a company buys a large portion of your stock after you release IPO, then that company who takes a large portion of your stock, goes on the board and tries intentionally to ruin your company through poor decisions and board meetings, it's gonna crumble, and then you're gonna be the one held liable. Which is why those people who go, "Ugh, you're an evil person, you make $1 million a year, and you only pay your employees $40,000 or $30,000. Well, this employee literally only picks up trash and does so 20 hours a week, or maybe 30 to 40 hours a week, depending on the business. I'm not going to pay him that much. Also, I took on all of the financial risk to make the business. Why the hell would I pay everybody $1 million? That makes no sense. The people who talk like that do not understand the basics of economics. There is a risk in everything. You need to hedge your risks based on actions taken in accordance with the market environment. Okay, let's try Valor Form. No, wait, I'm gonna leave, enter Valor Form, then do it. Valor Form! Please kill him. Oh! Let's try this again. He's freaking fraction of his lunch pull. I'm butthurt. I'm so butthurt. I'm so butthurt. I'm more butthurt than butthurt. Hit him, Tora! His health was on the H. There's no, like, buffs I can use. Thank God. Give me the 1 coin. Davis. I've got 2 medallions left. There's probably 2 here. We're gonna get our form gauge back. Let's see if D&D is happening tonight, since it got canceled yesterday. That can be made. Can't promise a full session. 15 minutes, and that's, like 10 minutes from now. Alright, let's check out the rest of Port Royal. Or maybe not Port Royal, but the Isla de Muerto Rockface. Viv, if you're gonna build a successful business at this point in juncture, which industry would you go into? I believe you said real estate before, but the real estate markets are not functional right now. Unless you get a really good deal somewhere because they've brought their prices down enough over time because they found they cannot sell because this is not a buying market for housing. Oh boy. You know what I should do? Master Form! I absorbed Jack Sparrow! Distraction! I think, product merchandising. Making people products for just whatever items they need that they may want. Kind of like Displate. Pretty sure Displate is in the same vein as what I'm thinking. Custom engraved and made images within a certain sector. AI Insights is a managerial tool. I don't think AI has the potential, at least not in this decade. The thing with AI is it's still so far away because it's a language learning model. That's effectively what AI is. It predicts the next thing you're gonna say, and then based on a certain prompt, and then goes, okay, based on all available speech in our database, we're gonna do the next available thing. You're not talking about LLMs. So essentially, you put in tasks, aspiration tracks, software auto directs employees. Oh! So, okay. So, enhancing employee functionality via AI, helping them find the exact information they need to know, and teaching them through this. Where the hell is this nobody? Dirt is too good.
It's over.
I should probably pick the coin back up. Alright. There's probably one in Port Royal, and then oh, there's one here! I'm just gonna fuck off. Oh, there. You can just go. Okay, so there's multiple extra nobodies. I understand now. This is the biggest problem your parents face. It's not a very large company. We only have about 30-ish employees. Okay. So you're trying to enhance, even at the smaller scale, these different industries with AI.
If we find the hooded man, we'll find it.
I still don't think that AI... I guess if you made your own model...
Organization 13 is after people's hearts.
Or if...
So they're gonna go
or if there's one that I'm not aware of, you could have a functional way to select and use training programs and give them to people based on performance reviews automatically through the AI. But the assignment of tasks as well as managing stuff, it would be an NLU and a predictive analysis, probably.
We have to help.
We're probably not going to see effective use of it for another
Then let go and hold
year.
her run free.
It grows as more clients are added on, as it uses real industry data. Yeah. Like I said, a truly effective use probably won't be for another year. You also need to have a database of training materials. And getting that ready is going to require some effort, because current training materials like that require money licenses. Or making them yourself. You're making your own model. Good. Not going to replace managers anytime soon, but it would boost efficiency. Oh, certainly. Well, to be fair, managers aren't required essentially in most business applications. They need to exist, don't get me wrong, but managers themselves are an unnecessary role most of the time that could be filled through automated processes that fill orders based on what has been bought. You just need to have somebody who can then log theft or log items that were lost, products that were lost due to spill, etc. Then it should automate the system, and then you maybe have somebody who comes around like once every month or so to just make sure the numbers are fine. AKA the owner. Managers are... most of the time, they don't even effectively get their workforce to work. They just scream at them and don't train correctly. If you have good managers, that's a different story. If you have a good manager, you can functionally revolutionize how one workspace operates compared to another one with a bad manager. Managers, though, are not a functional position that needs to exist. Whether required or not is a different story. Sure, laissez-faire is a very effective way in many industries, as well as self-managing teams. Yeah, there are some that need them. Otherwise, people are going to just not work. I understand that. They exist in every large company. Yes. The managerial class job isn't a necessity. It's just something that is there for large corporations, or in the case of businesses where the owner does not want to play a key role in the active functioning of the business. Usually there's a disconnect between them and upper management or the company as a whole, and they can cause issues on the down low. The major problem, though, is upper management, corporate, they usually don't know anything about store operations. You know, all these managers in up positions usually just screw a company over in the long run. It's hard to find good board members and people who can help grow a business without making the business into a shitstorm. Now, I do need to get out of here because we're going to do D&D in like 2 minutes because D&D was canceled yesterday. Who is live that I can raid? Laylo is playing a game. He's playing Bum Simulator. That's fine enough for me. When we get in there, kick ass, take names, do the best in all things you do, and scream peanut butter onion raid. Make sure to check out my Twitch if you're watching the YouTube mod. Go here. This is the Third Fist on Twitch, and follow me so that you see when I go live. Subscribe to me on YouTube at The Third Fist and The Third Fist VODs, but the VOD channel being where we post the VODs from the Twitch streams. And have a glorious day. I always forget that there is a 10-second delay on rated. Fist, goofball. I'm already rating Laylo! It's too late, bye! It's too late!